All right.
Oh.
You see it too? Yeah, this happened.
No!
This happened on Friday.
Oh,
yeah.
no. I see what happened. This is my bad. I fixed everything except one thing, which I forgot. There were 4 people in the lobby on whatchamacallit on Friday, and yeah. So give me 1 second to fix the
It was a little chaos, but it was pretty fun. It was the right amount of chaos, I think. I think we can commit to that.
We're all good now. Like, everything's fine.
We're all good. It's all fixed. How's everybody doing?
We're all fine here now.
I'm doing all right. Like, been trying to figure out how to make this snack box micro firmware update work.
Oh, did they release it finally?
Yeah, both parts are out.
Okay.
I've had like, I'm not gonna say something is on air, but like some of that process.
We're sponsored by junk food. I want you to keep that in mind. We got the junk food sponsorship.
Listen, I love my snack box micro. It has become my daily driver. It is legitimate. Well, I have the micro XL because I have big gorilla shoulders.
Oh yeah.
And like,
dude, the new art case too is actually way more sturdy than the last one. I'm a fan.
Yeah, I saw that. I really wish they would make a XL art case, but
I'm sure they will in time.
They've said it's not on the docket, but I'm really hoping that it does. I'm hoping it does kind of work out like that.
Wait, do we already? Yo, wait, quotes and Lennox already come in hot? Yeah. We're already at 76.84. Let's go. I was gonna segue to the Matrino, and then I was shocked to see that we already had people dropping some money in. Yeah. As always, we have a Matrino. The link is in chat. All you gotta do is click it. It'll take you to this page. Claim the codes. Do the sponsor quests. Help us hit our payout goals. At 150, top 4 gets paid out. 320, top 6. 660, top 8.
And we're already halfway there. So, you know, we're halfway to
we really are. Like, the start, like, that's a stronger start than we normally get. So it's definitely appreciated.
Oh, absolutely. Sorry, I'm @ing gamers to get them in. We're gonna kick it off, as you guys can see, on stream with Quetta versus Somnium.
And after that, we're gonna be rocking Hatt versus Offul. It's spelled OFFUL. Love it. Also, shout out to Jossum for the 20. Thanks for the donation. Appreciate it.
Oh, whoa, already at 99? Let's go.
Yeah. These codes are flying too. Big thank you. Yeah, what's going on? How's everybody's Sunday? What's cracking?
My Sunday's been a lot. I'm like 6 quests away from finishing Endwalker, so I have not left my seat all day.
Oh, I respect that. I understand wholeheartedly. I would be in the exact same position.
Have you finished it, Imp?
Yeah.
Okay, so like yesterday, I was starting the stuff in Elpis. That's how hard I have been going on it.
Damn. Okay. I respect it. I recently got back into a Black Desert Online, so.
I started playing Star Wars: The Old Republic.
Dude, everyone's on that MMO grind. They're just waiting for June. Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
I mean, it really is. Like, I'm like big story only casual for this, but I've been in my feels the last few days. But
speaking of feels,
dang, you beat me to my segue.
Yeah. The matchup it works too well. It's too good.
This is why we're some kind of professionals at this. We got those segues on lock.
Nailing it. Yeah, we got Quetta coming up this week. Rocking the Katalina. And of course Somnium we've seen quite a few times, I think. Still rocking that big Vira. So
rocking that big Vira. Getting really good use. One thing I'm seeing from Quetta so far really early is like really good use of kind of leveraging the fact that Katalina's far L is +1 now. Good awareness too. Stops the 5U right on track. But Somnium going for the meaty OD pop, gets Quetta in the corner, and now in install, has full meter ready to go. Goes for the funny setup and gets mashed out.
Double jab to get out. You still got to deal with the install now. Okay, no DP. All right, but you got the corner. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
What I'm really interested to see is just how well Quetta handles kind of the matchup check that is Vira in install. So you saw it right there as we had the MDP. And what that is like, it's technically a DP minus, but the way that it pushes you out in a way that makes it safe. So if you don't spot dodge the second hit, you could just kind of let that rip. And I think that's like something that will be... I haven't seen it from Quetta yet. Got hit with the original one, but I'm really curious to see if that adaptation is there.
Yeah, that's a huge part of this matchup. Oh, there's the DP. All right. Right, that catches though. Somnium let it rip. And lands the command grab again. All right. So a little bit of a health deficit. Oh, no. And just gets absolutely mashed on right there.
Yeah, Somnium making good use of the Vira air movement to kind of keep it at a specific air distance where it's hard for Katalina to get that momentum going. But making really good use of these exchanges. Oh, doesn't get the wall bounce or else that would have been dead. Somnium kind of having to play a little bit safe. This is the Granblue zone, so if Somnium gets hit, that's it. Like, wall bounce into death into just next round, let's have a nice day. But doesn't matter.
Oh, he's in with the overdrive. That's unfortunate. Okay, I don't think that's going to catch. Yeah, an overdrive's going to keep you safe there. And an EXDP. Okay. What an answer right back.
Battle 3, engage.
Hava, it was the Granblue zone when I started my sentence.
True. Oh, man. Another command grab landing from downtown this time. All right.
One thing I really like seeing from Somnium here is just the consistency with which they've been able to get into the consistency that they've been able to get into the corner and like specifically get into the Vira install with the raw command grab. We seem like 100% hit rate, or not 100%, but like it's like a solid 90.
Yeah, getting it every round, even if they get punished once or twice.
Yeah, we're definitely seeing like there's no common core here. This is like we're walking out with A's.
Yeah, for sure. So Quetta giving away a little matchup knowledge right there. DPs in between the first and the second hit of that MDP. So has some idea how it works. Good adjustment.
I actually really like that as a call out because like when you commit to it, or when you commit to the Vira MDP, like that's it. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. That's just kind of you're committed to it. You can't kind of act out. There's no Roman cancel for that. Nothing can get out of there. But
yeah.
Somnium starting off the game pretty ferocious immediately with the EX Scarlet.
Wow, perfectly spaced 214L. Here we go. Oh no, doesn't get the link.
So unfortunately, they're right there for that needs to be a counter hit link. So unfortunately, Quetta just didn't find the counter hit and then went for it and let it rip. But doesn't seem to matter. Still managing to make it count. Gets the corner.
Kill. Spends the rush. Oh, combo limit. And yeah, able to go into overdrive right there. That's a punish.
Yeah, Somnium swinging for the fences on that 5U. Unfortunately, does get poked out by Quetta with the far M. Or sorry, the far L.
All right, so has a chance right here. Big thing I think is just keep Somnium out of that install. You got to start calling on these command grabs.
Yeah, and I understand like one of the reasons I think it's really hard for Quetta to call out some of these command grabs, or at least like something that we should factor in when they hit, is we've seen Somnium make really good use of tools like medium Scarlet Oath, and which is plus unless you mash out of it, or unless you like catch it on the startup. So using a couple of different options ranging between Honda hands, ranging between medium and heavy Scarlet Oath, like using a lot of options really to make Quetta kind of overload Quetta's mental stack, but doesn't even matter. Quetta playing really solid and just denying Somnium the momentum they've had.
Super clean. Wasn't really sure what they had on cooldown, I think, so just went right into the rush there. More than enough to kill. And now we got a game. All right, all tied up here in round one of this tournament.
Round one. Yeah, Somnium. Unfortunately, like swinging for the fences from the fence away and manages to get hit.
Great whiff punish with the 214L again, using that buff thrust off the last patch. Ooh, excuse me.
Oh yeah, the changes that turned Katalina from like a working man's character into a gorilla. Unfortunate.
Indeed.
Oh
no, speaking of unfortunate, that's bad.
Oh, it doesn't matter. Quetta did not block properly or was maybe in a chip out position, but stands up, gets hit. Somnium on match point.
Oh, no. A little late of the DP right there. Gave Somnium a chance to run up and punish. Lands the command throw, and this is bad news for Quetta right here.
Yeah, every single time we've seen Somnium get into the install pretty early, and like that was at 85 seconds. We still have a lot of round to go. Quetta has really struggled to kind of make it matter, but really good overdrive there, using it to pseudo anti-air Quetta to keep the corner. But Quetta mashing out, getting back to the mid screen. We've seen it both times. Honest to work through, very confident on like judging the pressure that Vira comes down and hits at the top of the head and mashing out both times.
Wow, what a roll. Going right through the button, but it didn't even matter. Yeah, I mean, once again, no punish on that MVP. Quetta not committing to their own DP this time. Again, yeah, there it is. Ready for it.
I mean, it's at this point, you know, you've got a lot of stress in that situation. Why not let the funny thing rip? But doesn't matter. Somnium sees the fireball, calls it out with the easy input 623, or sorry, easy input SSB or SBA. Manages to close the round out 2-1.
There it is. All right. So Somnium gonna be going to the next round, 1 up. So yeah, for those of you that don't know how Swiss works, it's usually if you win the first round, you have to play somebody with the same record, and that's generally how it goes. Obviously, if you're the only one with your particular record, the bracket makes something else happen. But hopefully, it's going to mean in the later rounds we're going to see some 3-0s or maybe even some 4-0s faced off against each other. Should be a lot of fun. But for right now, we got Hatt and Offul. Very much looking forward to seeing some of this Narmaya play. Not sure who Offul plays, but it's been a minute since we've seen Hatt, so it should be fun.
Local NAPC mod Hatt showing up, showing out.
Also, shout out to Trifolio for the $5 donation. Thank you.
Oh, let's
appreciate
go.
it as always, Trifolio. Thank you for your support.
Let me check.
And if you all want to support, we still have 25 codes of the Matcherino. That is explicitly. I'm not doing that math. So that's at least a couple of bucks into the pot. We also have the sponsor quest, which can get you anywhere from 25 cents to $1. Those are free, take a couple seconds, usually just an easy click, but that does make sure that we reward our players. If we get to top 4, which is at 150, we are currently $44.39 away.
Let's go.
Top 4 gets paid out, and we've said it on the open if you've showed up with us, or if this is your first time. Granblue has a really consistent record of making that top 4 payout. We're one of the most consistent games that do it here at WASD, and we'd like to keep that streak going with your help.
Yeah, I think the most consistent game. I think it's like you and Melty, like Granblue and Melty are the two main ones, but I feel like Granblue in general.
Listen, I'll do this. If we can get it to 140, I'll front the remaining 10. I really want to see the community kind of show out today.
There it is. All right. A little motivation. I like it. All right, let's see who Offul's playing. More Vira. Yo, there are so many Viras these days. That's crazy.
Different pick from Hatt, too. We're seeing the Seox instead of the Narmaya.
Indeed.
Which, hey, I appreciate. I play this character. I have a better understanding of like what this character does, so that I can talk about it. So better than normal.
Yeah, we got the rave weapon too. Love to see it.
Using the rave weapons, but not using the RGB color scheme. For shame.
Yeah, they do kind of go together.
So one thing I actually really like seeing so far from Hatt is like using like a wide variety of a toolkit so far from what we've seen. We saw using the dash as a part of 236X, using the charge 5U as a melee to bait DP and also set up a throw setup. And now getting the hit, confirming into the corner, Hatt taking a pretty solid game 1.
Yeah, pretty still has to close out one more. What a Scarlet Oath. Oh my goodness, that had to have been a DP, right? That was a misinput?
No, that's a 2-1-4.
Hey, whatever works.
Offul churning that butter, like trying to bust out. Really good option. Now has the momentum. Has to be careful, especially now with Luminaire out. Goes for the confirm into the SBA, gets a little bit of damage for it. And now Offul in a really good place. But gets hit with the runaway 623H.
There it is, yeah.
And unfortunately eats the...
More than enough to kill.
We talked about it in that last game, but that MDP is so nasty. It's basically like a free option until the player shows you that they're willing to commit to it, and so far Hatt hasn't.
Yeah. Yeah, good to show it, though. Definitely abuse it until you can anymore. Oh, wow. Kind of a scary jump over. Maybe to steal the corner. No back throw, but still. Hatt firmly in the driver's seat and runs face first into the GP. Awkward little whiff punish right there. Didn't buffer anything in, so not able to get the full combo off of it. But still, this is the power of 6 right here. Like, block the whole thing, you're still in the corner.
Has the corner, unfortunately doesn't bait the OD, and now Offul having a second chance at life, busting out. Doesn't have to worry about chip damage either. Also has an immediate commit or an immediate install pop should they choose to spin the meter. But Hatt has the corner control, and this is specifically where 6 wants to be, especially because we're seeing it now using the 236H control space, and also just kind of a general reaction check on your block. Like, did you get hit? But doesn't matter. Offul goes for the 5U, a little bit greedy, and Hatt sees it, hits the 2M, converts into the rush, and closes out for game 1.
So, be honest with me, as a 6 player, how carried does 2M make you feel?
That is a cheater button. I'm not gonna sit here and lie to you. And I think the only reason it is not like a giga cheater button is because there are characters with better 2Ms in this game.
Also very true. Yeah, that was my first impression labbing this character. Whoa, this 2M is crazy. Yeah, it's kind of crazy right now though. This
I get it.
Dead?
It's close, but doesn't matter. Hatt doesn't have. I was about to say Hatt doesn't have the OD to deal with chip out. So the Luminera, really good idea using the parry to kind of get out, but unfortunately he's put in a position where Offul is just able to react with jab. In theory, 623M, 623HM would have put Hatt up, which may have actually saved a little bit more, but I'd have to lab the situation to see exactly how it works.
That is quite a response from Offul right there.
Yeah, very vicious turnaround.
Yeah, we got a game now. Ended it out with the perfect too. Like that's got to make you feel a certain way. And it looks like Hatt might be going to the character select screen, so there is a chance we will see Old Faithful return to the screen. But we'll see. We'll see.
We will see. Unfortunately, it looks like this Seox champion is not getting it done. Are we gonna see the Narmaya?
Yo, somebody gift Neo Karsh a sub for that. That was a top tier dad joke.
Oh God, I can't keep getting away with it.
No. Never stop what you're doing, Neo. You're killing it. Don't let these haters keep you down. Oh man. Alright, so yeah, going back to Narmaya.
Excellent choice. This is the character we've seen Hatt play the most. We do see a little bit of 6 off and on, so really good character to kind of get in and take a quick game 1. But now go back to the main. Your first game plan didn't work out. Go back to the tried and true. See what's going on.
Yeah, and I don't know what Offul's experience level with this character is too. Narmaya is definitely one of those characters that can hit you with some shenanigans if you're not ready for it. Oh my goodness!
Yeah, absolutely. Making really good use of the Mistfinder to kind of keep Offul at bay. Goes for the haymaker of the command dash into the follow-up. Doesn't really get punished for it, but now Offul in a little bit better position, but gets hit with the DP, and now Hatt has the corner.
Oh yeah, this is a great spot to be for Narmaya. She gets a counter hit right here. Case in point. I mean, look at this damage. Look at that.
Chooses not to cash out, but I think that's actually a really good idea because now you're putting your opponent into like a strike throw where either way they're going to die.
Yeah, absolutely. Especially when you have that much of a life lead, it's like, yeah, hold the super. It's not like you need to even out some life. Just chill for a minute, keep it that good range. It's clearly working out for you. And now the ball's in Offul's court. Gonna have to find a way to adjust. Oh, what a whiff punish. Not able to get the conversion.
Yeah, really good awareness from Offul. Last time we saw the raw command dash follow up, basically get away with it, and Offul managed to convert. Now starting to get momentum back. Has mid-screen, pop Luminera, goes for the command throw, but Hatt jumps back in a way that gets caught with the Luminera, so not out of pressure yet.
That is super unfortunate. I feel like usually you're pretty safe up backing out of that setup. You don't usually get caught by the Luminera. But hey,
I think I was just kind of that setup was a little bit funky, so I think that's just kind of the unfortunate situation where, like, some things went the way they shouldn't.
Yeah, for sure. Oh my god, I really thought we were going to see a conversion right there. That was so scary.
Yeah, this is where Narmite is really dangerous in the corner because she does have the ability to go and use the command dash for the cross-up, using it to get in and get out, but doesn't matter. Offul funks the command throw. Now has to be careful. Offul doesn't have a whole lot of health, but gets the hit.
Oh no! Potentially one hit away from dying right here. Ah, there it is. All right, hit him with the funny stuff. Yeah.
Like all things in life, the Danalar will always hit once. Closing it out.
Yeah, I like how Hatt played a patient enough there to basically make sure that Offul wasn't ready. Like you said, it is always only hits once, or at least once rather. So save it to the end, make it guaranteed, close it out.
So this moment right here is unfortunately kind of, I think, what lost Offul the game.
Yeah.
So we saw the 2U hit and could have followed up into either the heavy version of EX Scarlet Oath, which has combo potential and the ability to move forward. And that could have easily converted into something like SBA, SSBA, and the ability, which would have closed that round out and brought everything kind of back in line.
While we were mid game, I think we had some more donations. Hop on GBVS. Thanks for the 5. And I think you're off the hook, Seth. DMC
I think you might be.
Dropped 4288, so we are in top 4.
Off the hook or not, I made a promise, and on God, I ain't no bitch. So
let's go. Coming through with the gift sub for Neokarsh and the donation. Okay, all right.
So one thing I want to say, especially considering how we started the stream, and while I make this work, managed to sponsor Snackbox Micro, or Junk Food Arcades has released their firmware for the Snackbox Micro line, which will now let you be in compliance with Capcom ruling. It's very easy, very nice to set up, and we appreciate them sponsoring us.
All right, sorry, I'm marking the matches for the next round. It just closed out. I'm gonna pull Diamond Dust and RedMageSusie for one of the games.
Did I do it right? Did I shell right?
You did.
You killed
Good.
it. Good.
All right, there's my 10 in the pot. We're already up to 180, which is an impressive amount. Someone's walking home today with a good chunk of scrap.
We should get 30. The PSA team go.
The
we'll
PSA
see.
or Lueshi AdorableDragon could also be.
Oh no, you're right.
I think I'm pulling Lueshi and AdorableDragon on this one.
That's the answer for sure.
There will be another PSA team kill.
Also
absolutely. Don't worry, we'll find a way to get all of them.
Indeed.
Having a grand old time.
All right, let me add the people. And we should be good to go. So Diamond Dust has a couple characters, but I feel like has been on the Metera recently.
Yeah, that's really interesting. And I actually haven't seen Susie play so much, but every time I think it's like a different Shoto, I could be wrong.
It's Djeeta, pretty much every time.
Yeah.
Okay, so I get, you gotta apologize. There's like a small group of like very dedicated Shoto players, and like they all have similar colors. Everything's kind of mishmashing together. You gotta like, I'm not trying to catch the allegations, so please just like bear with me.
Oh, it's all good. It's all good.
All right, let me.
There's no allegations here. We're just vibing. It's Sunday. It is Sunday, my dude.
Brother, I'm always catching the allegations. Let's not.
Oh, all right.
They have never stopped following me.
They're just out here as well.
It's like y'all said, we are seeing the Djeeta, but seeing the Charlotta from Diamond Dust, which I think is a really interesting choice in terms of like, it's tricky for this matchup because Djeeta has really good anti-airs, very consistent close M anti-air, has the far L or far H anti-air, and also just has a really good DP for dealing with Charlotta pressure. So Diamond Dust is really going to have to cater their approach in a way that gets around that and also still messes with the mental stack to where something like Human Flip is viable.
Yeah, honestly, I feel like that's one of the crucial parts of this. If you're Diamond Dust, is building up that mental stack so you can utilize that demon flip. Great tool in Charlotta's arsenal, but that DP from Djeeta can shut down a lot of those follow-ups.
Using the ball to get in, goes for the 214X. Now, Diamond Dust slowly working their in, but RedMageSusie finds the far M into the Rekka, and now is starting to get the corner carry that makes Djeeta as dangerous as she is. But doesn't matter. Susie gets hit into the 214H. Now in the corner, has to be really careful, especially because like an errant button can go wrong. But doesn't matter. Using Djeeta's general on-block pressure and the ability to kind of even on-block corner carry is vicious.
Yeah, we saw Six do that earlier. Oh no, lands the jump of that.
I was about to say if Diamond Dust can go ahead and get this hit, closes it out. Unfortunately, doesn't spin the meter. May regret that.
Yeah, this could be trouble.
Susie had to be careful with that. Goes for the run up to U into the Rekka, but Diamond Dust wakes up with the rush, gets the hit, and now taking the first round.
Yeah, good call. Didn't want to risk the DP right there. Going for the safe option. Even if it gets blocked, you are still plus. So
absolutely.
Shotos beat Charlotta. Actually, very true.
Diamond Dust letting the EX ball rip pretty early. Now has to be really careful on that approach because EX ball is really hard to react to, and Djeeta doesn't have like a very consistent way to deal with it outside of like either like the read neutral jump or like reaction DP, and the latter is much easier said than done.
Landing the sweep, okay. Going for like the tricky stuff, but able to get the knockdown, and that should be dead. All right, cash out on Super.
Doesn't get the hit.
Oh!
Just lets it rip. Susie unfortunately gets hit by it coming in. I think it may be committed to an option already, but Diamond Dust taking a quick game one.
Yeah, solid stuff from Diamond Dust. We've seen them make the top 6 cut, I think, a few times now. Usually making it pretty far in these brackets, so no surprise they're giving RedMageSusie the business right here. Definitely gonna force him to adjust.
Absolutely. Susie needs to be a little bit more careful. Throws the early fireball, and Diamond Dust is immediately able to kind of get in. Now in the position that don't want to be against Charlotta, especially like where she's in, she can start pressuring you with 214M, 214H. Generally just kind of a lot of options really to make block that way when they do let the demon flip out. You're not ready for it, but DP's out. Now the commit screen for both characters. Kind of in a little bit of a poking war.
Yeah, that was kind of a scary clash. Neither one of them went for the 5L though, which is kind of interesting. There's the DP. All right. Trying to take back some of the space, and this should wall bounce. Drops the combo.
Goes for the meaty universal overhead, trying to fish for the counter hit on the throw tech, but doesn't find it. And now Diamond Dust works their way right back to the middle of the screen.
No anti-air again from RedMageSusie. Yeah, Diamond Dust is going to start layering on this chip damage. Yeah, has to commit to the DP. Okay. Overdrive, spot of your own.
Now, chip damage isn't anywhere near a factor now, and I think that's really important for RedMageSusie. Doesn't matter in the long run here. Kind of gets hit by the jump in there, but one of the things that's really important, Charlotta as a character, even without OD, does a lot of chip. And now, when an OD, not only do you have the normals doing chip, you have enhanced specials that are like even enhanced specials and a bit more damage. So in a bad situation, regardless.
Oh no! Gets hit by the follow-up there in the DP. That is unfortunate. Always hurts you get smoked way back down. Although I think you could still punish. I'm not 100% sure about that.
Look, Susie kind of trying to break out of here, seeing a little bit of like forward momentum, not really paying attention to some of the jump-ins that Diamond Dust is getting, but doesn't matter. Gets the hit, gets the corner now, has to be really careful, uses the 2-2L out, and unfortunately gets hit by the D for the trouble, so Susie has the corner again.
Oh, but runs right into that Charlotta ball. Cross up again. Diamond Dust is getting mileage off that now. Let's go.
One thing I don't think we've seen a whole lot from both players is like kind of the general OD bait.
Yeah.
Been a lot of them kind of on wake up and just on strings that are getting popped, and I think one of those could definitely change the outcome of the match. Gets the counter hit 5U, doesn't find anything off of it, but doesn't matter. Gets the baited DP. Susie finally taking a round on the board.
Yeah, going right down to the wire right there, but I think finding that spot to overdrive was critical. And now you got a chance. Diamond Dust still on set point, so RedMageSusie's going to have to make this happen.
Yeah, unfortunately, kind of getting hit with some of the pressure. We're seeing a good chunk of like alternating 214M and now the overheads to push their way into the corner. Diamond Dust is in a great place. Goes for the overhead. Unfortunately, that one probably I think was punishable. That wasn't the EX version, so I believe Susie could have mashed out.
Oh no! Yo, speaking of mashed out.
Yeah, gets the overhead. Doesn't want to spin the meter, putting Susie in kind of a guesser block situation. Gets the command grab.
Oh no, Diamond Dust, please. No.
Oh, there was like a brief second where I thought that was too far and it wasn't going to hit, but Diamond Dust trying to control the screen space, goes for the air-to-air, doesn't find anything, but slowly pushing Susie back into the corner. Unfortunately, gets hit by the errant 214L in mid-screen, and now goes for the DP. Unfortunately, Susie does not punish in time, or else that would have been bad.
Yeah, that's the second time in a row there's been no punish on that DP. That's unfortunate. Oh, yo, no punish on that DP either. Here we go. All right. Diamond Dust once again sealing that off at the rush. Very smart.
One thing I think here that we saw from Susie that is in her favor, and I think will be kind of her killer app in terms of development. So we saw a couple of really good ideas. Like we saw good awareness, tried to punish the DP both times. When we saw the 2-2, we saw the 2-2H from Diamond Dust right here. Susie was likely in a position to where like a micro dash into a far H would have clipped just because of the recovery frames, but doesn't find the hit. Unfortunately, Diamond Dust manages to close out, and now we're going on to the next round.
Lueshi
RedMageSusie
and
too, you gotta...
Dragon. Go ahead.
Absolutely.
Oh. No. This is going to be Lueshi's second Lance matchup, I believe. Beat Cass in round 1.
Does AdorableDragon play Lance?
I believe so.
Dude,
I'm very wrong about that.
See, like, this is kind of the second reason I wanted to show up and start, like, working on these outside of just, obviously, self-promotion reasons. Like, I don't know who any of these people are, so I'm learning a lot today. Lueshi bringing out the bubs. Yo, are we gonna see the reverse dive kick?
I saw it on Twitter earlier today in like the how-to video and everything. So if he gets that counter hit far 5H, it's entirely possible.
I don't think I've seen this yet. You were talking about that earlier, and what is?
It's from one of the EU bubs from Cake. Basically, if you get counter hit far 5H, you can use EX Karma, draw them in, and then immediately TK EX dive. And instead of them getting thrown across the screen, they get thrown over your head, so you can just get like a combo extension.
Oh, that's sick. Okay, I'm definitely gonna check that out. Yeah, there it is. AdorableDragon already realizing, yep, I can just sweep right under that. Good stuff.
One thing we're seeing from AdorableDragon really early is like a lot of use of Lance 5U movement to really kind of make Lueshi commit to options. We saw the quick fall. We saw the 5U momentum back and forth, especially when the fireball is up for pressure. So really good awareness and like being willing to kind of test Lueshi to see like, do you know how to deal with these things? Do you know how to call me out? Or like, are you comfortable just kind of waiting for me to overextend on this? Like, what is the answer?
Yeah, and this is definitely a matchup that Lueshi's familiar with. He's played it a couple times. Oh, that is just barely gonna clip. Unfortunate.
Yeah, I think in that situation, Lueshi didn't think that committing to the full Rekka series would kill, so went ahead and called it there, but now is in the corner. Bad place to be against Bub, especially with OD and a command grab on deck.
Oh, there's that Delta Leap. No, doesn't confirm the counter hit too well, but the sweep's gonna be enough. All right. Ooh.
Unfortunate, and I'm wondering if like we saw the kind of mash in between pressure where Lueshi got hit. I wonder if that was...
Very well could have been. Oh, wow, Gorilla Blade right off the bat. Let's get it.
Absolutely. AdorableDragon really maintaining and like establishing pressure. The little bits of like the little times we saw Lueshi get to play, managed to use the damage differential from Bubs to Lance to make a difference, but this has still largely been Lueshi's game throughout this. Or sorry, AdorableDragon's game throughout this.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, there it is. That is such a messed up mix-up. Double overhead. Here we go. Yeah, good awareness from AdorableDragon. I'm at the wall. Might as well go for it.
I also gotta say, like, I don't care for these weapons, but that Lance color is kind of fire.
It's pretty clean. Yeah, I'm with you there.
The white and gold with blue, or the white with gold trim and the blue, just Chef's kiss.
It's the royal guard colors. It's clean. Oh no, that's a punish.
I'll take the word for it.
Yeah, I don't know. That is just the first thing that came to mind. I don't know.
Lueshi taking a little bit more of an aggressive take in this round. Now immediately has the corner. Doesn't get hit by the quick fall into the jump L, but has been pushed back by AdorableDragon, making good use of Lance specials kind of to work their way out of it.
Oh, there it is. All right.
Good punish on the karma from AdorableDragon. Now has the corner where they want to be. Unfortunately, doesn't space the Gorilla Blade enough to the way that it's plus, and Lueshi bashes out and now has control again.
Isn't AdorableDragon West Coast too? Is this a team kill? I feel like these two have played before.
This is a PNW team kill. So.
Okay. All right, that's what
Lueshi, unfortunately, doesn't get the pickup off of it. Likely could have killed, but goes for the raw. Yeah, goes for the raw SBA and finds a hit. AdorableDragon on set point.
All the Lance players coming out of the chat. Yo, what up, Toilet Humor, K-Pal? Gandito, we're going to count you today, too. Lance is pretty sick.
Gandito plays half the roster is just kind of sick. You love to see it.
Yeah, exactly.
But AdorableDragon taking the point, using the space Rekka kind of for pressure, but now at full screen, having to deal with Lueshi finally like letting the L black fly for zoning, but has the hit.
Once again, Delta Leap to get out of the corner. Getting a little too cheeky with the 5U nonsense.
We've seen them successfully, but Bubs as a character has a DP that hits all around him. And that's really, I think that's a really good thing to have, especially against a character like Lancelot, who has these like ambiguous side switches that may beat a traditional DP.
We haven't even seen a lot of DPs yet. Mostly it's just the pokeouts. Definitely could be something we're going to see pretty soon. Oh, there it is. All right, landing the throw. Tying up the round count.
Yeah, finds the hit. Lueshi finally starting to show signs of life. Oh, goes for the round star. Hold turbulence. Gets hit. Lueshi getting an early advantage now, but goes for the universal overhead and gets smashed out. Now AdorableDragon back in control, using the movement and the turbulence to really kind of open Lueshi up.
Oh, no. Doesn't confirm the hit. That is super unfortunate. Yeah, you got to give it a turn now.
Yeah, absolutely unfortunate. Gets the universal overhead. Now finds his way to the corner. This is a bad position for AdorableDragon to be in, because not only does he have to deal with traditional Bubs pressure, there's 100 meter on the deck, so that command grab is in play.
Oh, that's bait.
Hit, and that's it. In OD, Lance doesn't do damage, but in OD, that's all you need.
Yeah,
close him into SBA and calls it out.
That's it. Quick 2-0 for AdorableDragon. Lueshi gonna be dropping a 1-1. That's crazy. All right. Well, shout out to AdorableDragon. Good stuff. Definitely like the movement options. Utilizing. I think Gandito called it out in the chat. Like, is this just K-Pal? Like, what's happening? K-Pal with an alt account. And that's I don't know. You can see the similarities of playstyle. You know.
Really good run from from AdorableDragon on this. Made really good use of the Lance movement and kind of providing pressure and really overloading overloading Lueshi's mental stack. And we saw a couple times like Lueshi was doing things like correctly anti-airing, but went for the 2U. Unfortunately, was a couple of seconds late just about every time and didn't get the proper punish. So that's how you know that some of the tools that AdorableDragon is using to overload that are working.
Yeah. That's true.
All right. So I see we have one match already selected, and it's on the screen. I'm looking at, what do we have? Well, let's see what else we got here.
Who's Ploobi?
Nice white women change their name all the time, man. It's driving me crazy.
True. I think this is a run back from 2 weeks ago. I feel like we definitely saw this.
Probably.
We probably did. I kind of want to see 37.
Where's 37?
Let's see. Sham versus Dro. That is legitimately going to be a very good game.
All right. We'll do those two then.
Excellent, excellent. Now I got to be honest going in here. I do have a little bit of bias for Ploobi, but Chobokins I don't think I've actually seen.
Chobokins has been placing very well in these beginner brackets overall.
Another Charlotta player. Yeah.
Interesting. Oh, wait, no, I did see this character play because we saw them in the last event that Solrabo won.
Yes, correct.
Yes.
I think got third or fourth, I believe.
I do remember now. It putting the character pick together made it click.
Yeah, I was going to say, sometimes that's all you need. Yeah.
Absolutely.
All right. Who else we got? Let me peek at these standings actually real quick. I'm curious to see where we're at. So Ploobi 2-0, Diamond Dust 2-0. Oh, so both these cats are 2-0. Let's go.
Oh,
Yeah, so this technically could play a really big impact on who does or doesn't qualify for the top 6.
Yeah, absolutely. I think only Soul Robin went undefeated last time, but like, pretty much everybody else was 4-1 or 5-1. I don't remember how many rounds we had. It is very essential that you stack your wins up because this bracket is competitive.
Absolutely. And we said it earlier, you see that number below us, the 180 right now. That's a lot of money on the line.
Yeah, did we get some more donations? Let's take a look.
We must have.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Big quotes with the $28, baby. $28.04. Let me give my man his due.
Harper with a 13. Thank you, Harper. Appreciate you rolling through.
Always.
Seth at the 10. Let's go.
Yeah. What can I say? One of my word.
Hell yeah, dude.
Absolutely.
We do also have 3 codes left and 111 people watching. So if you haven't claimed a code, 2 left. Let's go.
Absolutely. 2 more. That's another 50 cents into the pot.
They're on it.
Yeah, the link is in chat. All you got to do is head over there, click it, claim the code, 25 free cents.
Killing it. Absolutely.
And if you want to, give a little more, direct contribution is always an option. We are trying to hit that top 6 payout, which is $320. But it's, sponsor quest going on too. So
we're halfway there. Sitting at like a clean 180 right now. It's not impossible for this to happen. Especially like we started with a pretty good lead. I think we can easily make it. But now going to the match, we have Ploobi with the Zooey versus Chobokins and the Charlotta.
All right, so I feel like we saw this match last time. If Ploobi can like control the pace of this, Chobokins is gonna have a rough time. He's gonna have to make some hard call-outs on DPs, or probably Charlotta balls in neutral to call out either the charge or like bad dragon activation.
That's one of the things that I'm really curious to see about is just how well Ploobi controls this matchup, because the ability to routinely kind of keep Charlotta out and then make them overextend, get the hit, and then close it out. And I think that's probably going to be the winning strategy here for Ploobi.
Oh, the sandwich setup. Let's go. Gets a little hit in there. Not really able to get the conversion. But yeah, that's solid. Get the dragon.
Unfortunately, no punish from Chobokins on the completed Rekka, and Ploobi kind of getting away with murder.
Oh, no.
Like if you can establish your opponent doesn't know how to deal with it, do it until they can.
Yeah, absolutely.
Or do it until they do, or you win. It's like a very early essential thing about fighting games, and you have to be confident in it.
Yes. 100%. All right, Chobokins finally laying out some pressure here. Ploobi finds a way to try to poke out, but still just stuck in the corner, not really able to get into middle.
Gets a call out on the... Yeah, Ploobi has to be careful now. In the exact situation that Chobokins wants, an errant hit.
Too late?
So one thing I think we're seeing from Chobokins has been really unfortunate is just the lack of getting continuously knowledge checked in ways that routinely benefit Ploobi, but gets hit with confirm into the SBA. This is a dire situation. What's the mix?
Oh no, I'm pretty sure that was supposed to be. No, you're dead. Oh, yeah. That's unfortunate.
It gets hit by the dragon.
I'm pretty sure that whiffed heavy was supposed to be Charlotta ball. Just missed the charge.
Absolutely. Yeah,
check out the dragon again. Yo, these 2 3-6-8s are solid.
I said it earlier, but Ploobi is really taking the knowledge checks and running with them.
Yeah, you need to capitalize on that. Full conversion. All right, we're not going to see the super. His next hit is absolutely going to be a kill. Overdrive too. All right, I like that decision.
Yeah, gets the knockdown. Now has the corner. Chobokins really needs to make this count. Has meter, has bar, has the ability to really kind of do some damage against Ploobi, but can't get hit with a couple strays, and then goes for the rogue overdrive pop. And understood the necessity, especially with Zooey being a character that can do a decent amount of chip out, but doesn't space it well. Ploobi hits with the dragon and closes out the first game.
Yeah, very solid showing from Ploobi right here. Oh, and there's the DP. Okay, so usually we see Blue use that 63 series to shut down the air approach because Charlotta is super hard to anti-air. But Chobokins just patient for it, reacting to the DP that time. And this is all the Chobokins round right here.
Yeah, put in the corner. Not a good place to be. Ploobi doesn't have the life deficit. Is going to have to work their way out carefully. Goes for the jump and gets hit with the Charlotta close H.
Oh, rush, but ready for it. Not getting caught out. And wow, not ready with the hit. Might have been a little too far away, but...
Ploobi burning resources at a pretty quick rate. The way we're at now, it's going to be really hard for that 100-meter build unless Ploobi just starts steamrolling. Unfortunately, we don't see it. Goes for the back shift back, gets clipped by the 2M. Chobokins taking a round up.
Finally able to get something going here. And I think that's the adjustment you need, is you need to get in and just smother Ploobi. We have seen that's like one of Ploobi's kind of weak points is they will just turtle on the corner a little too much sometimes. Yeah, this is one of those situations you want to be in. Great back shift, though. Yeah, I don't know. Chobokins does a pretty good job of, like, giving up a couple straight hits in here and there if it means maintaining the position, but Ploobi's finally found a way to actually walk their way out of the corner.
Yeah, has to be a little bit careful now, especially now Ploobi has the corner, has Dragon up, and has more meter to keep going. Finds a couple of hits, unfortunately doesn't use meter to extend the confirm or go with anything, but still has that corner, using M Dragon to set up pressure, and uses the rush to go through the far H and closes it out. Ploobi on set point.
All right, only needs one more, but Chobokins, I feel like Chobokins smells blood in the water. You know, there's a renewed vigor here.
Starting to see Ploobi use some of Zooey's better buttons like 2M to control the spacing in a way that I think is really good, especially like against Charlotta, and especially at a certain range where you may want to try like a sneaky Blanca ball. The 2M will stuff it and give Ploobi everything she needs to confirm and set up Dragon. Oh.
Wow.
Finds it, gets the X hit, goes for the charge.
Still dropping it right there. Chobokins giving up a little space in neutral. Yeah, now you're back out again. Whiff the parry, no punish.
Ploobi's kind of had a little bit of a rough situation. Hasn't been able to properly build Dragon, but spins it up, has the meter, and now starting to cash out.
Spending a little bit. Wow, what attack. Oh my goodness.
Burning the last vestiges of that meter. Chobokins does the spot dodge to kind of lose plus frames, but Ploobi still has corner control, busts out with the OD, uses the rush to caught the Blanca ball. Really good awareness from Ploobi, and gets the far universal overhead to close it out. Ploobi taking it 2-0.
Yeah, that was mad clean. Chobokins only taking one round that whole time. That was quite the improvement from Ploobi, because I feel like last time these two played it was a lot closer. He couldn't tell you who won, but it was closer, I feel like.
Yeah, that's something where if you look at the set count, it doesn't tell the same story as actually watching the match. A lot of those sets did really run real quick, but I think a couple of smaller decisions made from Ploobi are what closed that out in her favor.
She just gets better and better. She's got like all her notes and everything. She sent them to me. I was looking at Zooey.
So like this is kind of the thing, you know. I want to see Ploobi make the run today. Like I got to watch Tavi make her run and get out of bracket. You know, we saw Soul Raba last week. I'm trying to see some miracles, y'all.
It is a strong possibility. So obviously Ploobi is 3-0 right now. Let me peek at who else. So right now the only people that are 3-0 is Ploobi and AdorableDragon. We're still waiting on some other games to wrap up, but that's going to be crazy if the undefeated crew gets to like this small of a number this early.
Yeah, now starting to see the tried true Vira pick from Dro versus PSA Sham, who I've actually not seen before, but is running the Belial pick.
Oh, got that good color too. Okay, respect. Gotta be hard to root against Dro here though. Dro's another player that's put in a ton of work the last couple months. But it's the crouch confirm.
My guy, you're over here like letting that color bias rock. Like Dro isn't using the best Vira color.
Dro has a powerful Vira color, and you're 100% correct about that. I don't want to be people think I'm talking smack about Vira. I really like this block color.
The Friday Vira is just busted, bro. Oh, Dro sniffs out the second 2M, goes for the SBA. Unfortunately, doesn't get it, and now doesn't get punished for it. But now has the corner. Sham is going to have to be really careful, especially kind of like slowly working their way in, because at this range, Vira does have a couple of really good kind of just let it rip options, like we're seeing the 623Ms, We've got the 2-1-4, plus letting the 2-3-6L rip. Like, a lot of really good options to kind of disincentivize and punish bad forward wall.
This is dire for Sham right here. Yeah, frame trap leads EP. Also, I want to call out the fact that Dro did not one but two far H counter anti-airs right there. Good stuff. Shutting down the air game from Sham.
Yeah, we're seeing Dro put up a really good kind of front and getting those hits early. Goes for the raw button into the 5U, finds the hit, now has install. This is exactly where Dro wants to be, especially this early into the game.
MDP, yeah, if you're, like you said earlier, if your opponent doesn't know, let it rip. Again, that's what I'm talking about.
Finds the hit, goes for the 2-1-4M, leveraging really good pressure. It's looking like Sham may not know how to deal with that, and I'm really curious if we're actually going to see the hit. But this is a really good position for Dro to be in. Goes for the pressure. Sham gets the good spot dodge, and now busts out, has the corner. This is a good place to be.
Gets the whiff punish, though. That was clean. I did not think Belial's 2-up.
Yeah, one thing I think I'm seeing from Dro is definitely smelling blood in the water. We've seen a couple of interactions where it's clear that Sham doesn't know how to deal with specific Vira knowledge checks, and Dro's just letting him rip.
And I think that's like a big part of the game plan is you want to avoid situations like this, right? So don't, yeah, beautiful.
Goes for the
capitalize on the
Granblue
mistakes where you see him.
Sham unfortunately whiffs the throw. Dro capitalizes, gets the back throw into the corner to close the game out.
Yeah, and if you're Dro right now, I think it's just use the Vira nonsense and play patiently with Dro with the overextension. Like Sham, when Sham gets the hits, like able to make the most of it, which is huge, very essential for playing Belial. Dro is just consistently able to find install, landing another command grab. Still.
And when you look at this, one of the things that I think is continually like moving these sets in favor of Dro is Dro has like this very clear game plan, wants to get install early, and has been very successful at executing it. But Sham, not one to go out without a fight, manages to take a very quick round one here in game 2.
Maximizing that combo damage, so you'd love to see it. But again, there's that far heavy shutting down the air approach from Sham. Now you gotta block this. Trying to get out of the corner.
Gets the hit into the regular Scarlet Oath, has the corner, putting Luminaire up, gets the command throw. It's a bad place for Sham to be.
And you can see Dro is just waiting to bait that DP, but Sham is too patient at landing another light confirm to get out of the corner. Yeah, more.
I like the counter disrespect. Sham immediately goes for kind of the hard read on the spot dodge, but
Clean.
Dro counters it and just lights it up.
Oh, that was like low-key so smart. 2 back-to-back MVP is recognizing, okay, one more to do it. Rush this time, I don't care. I'll be plus.
Sham hitting the hit, really good at kind of maximizing some of the trickier Belial links, but now Dro busting out, finding really good options to kind of jump and like mash their way out on some small gaps in Sham's pressure, but
Sham got the command grab that time finally.
Yeah, starting to finally kind of wake up in terms of the options we see here. Has been consistent in calling out something like MDP, starting to be a little bit better at it, but finds the hit, closes out the second game. We're going 1-1.
Beautiful. Love the adjustment right there. I think if you're Dro, once again, you really just need to focus on slowing this down, shutting down the approach from Sham. It might be time to start pressing 5U a little bit less. I don't know. You might also want to keep your foot on the gas. That could go either way.
So one thing I think that's really kind of changing in terms of this is that first game Dro really kind of Dro really honed in on some of the things that Sham was not able to deal with in terms of Vira knowledge checks.
Yeah.
And in that second game, we saw Sham really start to like check back. We're seeing these calls out on command throw, and I think it's starting to it is starting to pay dividends. Sham now on set point, coming up from the very bottom.
This is where trouble starts right here. Tech of the throw, though. Yeah, whiff punishing the whiff throw from Sham.
Dro going for the really funny 2-1-4M setups, not really getting hit out of them, and just confident to keep running that pressure.
Yeah, I mean, it's like Sham's already displayed like they don't have the full knowledge of the matchup, so Dro's like, all right, I'll hit you with funny stuff, no big deal.
And even if you know it's coming, 2-1-4M is still kind of tricky to properly like check, because if you do it too, you get a counter hit and she gets a lot of damage.
Yeah, you don't want to get hit by that. Yeah, it's so with you there. Like sometimes it's just not worth challenging.
And now, Dro has the life lead, and a fairly sizable one at that. Needs to just kind of back off and play the long game. We've seen Sham overcommit to just kind of the run-ins, and Dro only needs like a single button, confirm, and a rush. Nothing even fancy.
That's okay. That's big right there. Yeah, let up Luminara, far heavy.
This is what I'm talking about. Use the OD to kind of push Sham off, set Luminara, and then was ready for the anti-air. Dro not going into the night quickly, willing to tie it back up.
Yo, the air-to-air conversion into the setup, but once again, Sham's ready. Knows you're going for that command grab.
Yeah, I think Sham's finally starting to look. In terms of the Vira mix-ups, like, at that range, there's not really a whole lot she can do, and so you just kind of play the slow game. You see the start of that, hit, like, your fastest, longest button, and pray it works.
Yeah, Sham's doing a really good job of that. But Dro is just consistently shutting down these jump outs, excuse me. What a whiff punish. This could be trouble. All right, conceivably one more hit into super is going to do it for Sham, but Dro also very well.
This is a one-touch game for both these players. All Dro really needs to do is find the hit into SSBA, but doesn't. Sham walling up, using the 2Ls to successfully kind of keep Vira out and also establish pressure, uses it to secure the game.
Yeah, I really think Dro just went for command grab a few times too many there. Respect the fact that like they never gave up on it completely because it's Vira, you can't. But right here especially, I think it's a 2L check, cheeky little something. You block it, okay, no big deal. You're minus, nope.
That's what we were talking about in terms of like that second round where Dro had such a huge life lead. Managed to really maximize on that and start kind of poking back, controlling the space, and it worked out. Sham got the early life lead, used the 2L to control space, and won the game.
All right, so we're
definitely gonna do
players.
Leon versus Sentry.
Excellent.
Indeed. I have a...
Do we have any more, like... I'm trying to see if we have any more, like, 3-0 breakers.
So that's Leon versus Sentry, but
okay.
I think it's Ploobi and AdorableDragon, which we've already seen both of them.
Yeah. Let's take a look here.
We could do Koyo and Yoshi.
I think, let's go for it. Let it rock.
Damn, we've like low-key done a really good job of getting different people. It's getting hard to find people we ain't seen yet.
That's how it goes, though. Then your choices get like more limited. But we are gonna get a tiebreaker. I think Koyo and Yoshi have also only lost one game apiece.
Looks like Koyo just lost to Leon, and I get looking at chat.
It was last game, last round.
Yeah. Yeah. So Koyo could be coming back for the revenge game right now. You know what I'm saying? Like we could see Koyo coming out with a little of that fire.
And one thing to take note that's really important is we have an odd number of rounds. So
true.
And like there is going to be someone with a 5-0, and there are going to be people with 4-1s.
Yep.
No way around it right now. I don't know. The next round, really, whoever wins this game, I think is gonna obviously fight the winner of AdorableDragon and Ploobi, and we should just run that.
Yeah,
just run down.
I want to see that one at the end of it.
Lennox, this is your conscience telling you to run that game.
Oh wait, that's this round. Damn it. I'm so upset, but it's my girl Ploobi. Oh, interesting. Leon rocking the Vira, but Sentry bringing out the Uno. Not a character we see all too common in the beginner bracket.
No, but this is a character that has pretty good matchup spread against the Shotos.
Absolutely.
Vira, maybe Vira less so because it isn't as reliant on the fireball, but these big buns from Anre at this point.
Yeah, Leon's going to have to be really careful about actually controlling space and also being able to properly contest Beak Driver. Goes for the -1 into the EXDP. Leon swinging in for the fences. Sentry is not having it. Gets the confirm into the corner. Now has the potential to kill, especially off a hit confirm into the super.
That's dead. No!
Didn't get it. I think it was just a little bit too late on the reaction, but the next hit's it for SentryGun. Just has to wall up and like wait for that opportunity. Don't try to force it. Don't. There it is. Managed to get the pop-up OD and basically got in a checkmate situation. There was nothing Leon could have done.
So many people want to get antsy after they get hit by OD. If you have like a special or a button that'll hit at that range, let it rip. It's a worthwhile layer one.
That's the second round start Scarlet Oath into DP we've seen from Leon, and well, that's definitely something that you can use to set up. It is something you also maybe want to like earn in terms of the matchup and not just swing out at the beginning.
Yeah, for sure. Oh no, that's why right there.
Gonna have a little bit of scaling on this due to the auto combo, but I understand SentryGun maybe not being super confident in getting the far punish into the SBA, but finds the hit, closes it out. SentryGun taking a very quick game one. Gonna need to see a little bit of an adjustment from Leon, because I think the big thing we saw in that set was Leon basically just threw away large chunks of health on gambles, and SentryGun was just absolutely ready to kind of wait it out, find the hit, and then get all the damage he could.
And that could be like a result of like just matchup experience, right? There's not a lot of Anres out there.
Yeah, it's a character that until like I sat down when I had to play, like I sat down and just hit up Senpai Spider, hit up MBK when he was playing that character specifically to knowledge check people. Like, you don't know how to deal with that thing, man, you're in for a bad time, because his beak driver and fireball combination is so nasty.
Yes, it absolutely is. Oh, like using the movement options to get around beak driver, but just got hit by the car. Yeah, that's unfortunate. No bait. All right. No punish, I should say.
Uses Vira 5U to kind of work out of the corner, doesn't get anti-air from SentryGun. Now, in a better position for Leon. Oh, calls it out.
Oh, yeah, able to find the hit. Not to kill. Sentry is still in overdrive. Chooses to spend it right here. Right back.
Head and calling it right back.
Full screen lasers galore. Oh no, that hit from downtown?
Yeah, it's Leon charging in, not taking it. Finds the hit and closes it out.
That is one of those things. It's like you see the train coming at you. You're just like, oh god, I can react, but I also can't.
I can react, but I ain't reacting that good.
All right, going into the install right here, running face first into the parry. Still has a chance. This is obviously where you want to be if you're Vira. Yeah, I think that's low-key like a really strong option right now. Minimum as a knowledge check. Run up MVP.
And that's one of the things I think we're seeing a lot from the Viras in this bracket is there's a lot of knowledge checks and just kind of trying to see if your opponent can or can't deal with something. And Leon, realizing his opponent isn't super comfortable dealing with the Vira air dash and is using it for as much as he can.
Still, Sentry's like doing a pretty good job of keeping up even with that though. Oh no. All right.
Yeah, so we're seeing a lot of like Hail Mary swing supers from both players, but I don't think one is missed yet.
No, they have all connected. There's been no bait on these supers. This is all offense for these cats, and it's pretty entertaining. I'm not gonna lie, I'm having a blast.
Yeah, this is definitely like I'm gonna swing some shit in terms of a, and like I'm here for it. I really am.
Much as I love seeing Goichi block for 2 minutes straight, that's hype for its own reasons. This is what I live for right here.
Okay, let's be fair. If it's Goichi, he's the one making you block for 20 seconds straight. Let's not get this twisted.
Oh, no. You don't remember Dragon Ball Fighters, Goichi? Dude, I literally blocked for 2 minutes.
Bro, I was at that final round exhibition between him and Sonic Fox. Like, I definitely remember.
All right. That's fair. I didn't know that. That's clutch. I'm super jealous, actually. That must have been sick.
I was at final round. There is nothing there you need to be jealous over.
All right. Touche. Oh, no. Another baited DP. Yo, Sentry is doing a phenomenal job of keying into win Leon wants to win that thing.
What I'll say is Sentry really is just making the most of waiting for Leon to overextend and just swinging at him for it. That's something that has gotten so much mileage in this set, is we'll see Leon just go for like a very risky minus but safe option into DP to dissuade, and Sentry's just willing to down back and call it.
A lot of dive kick. Yeah, we haven't seen a lot of dive kick. Hasn't really needed it. Definitely a strong check at range, but ultimately not mattering right there. SentryGun taking it 2-1, remaining undefeated, whereas Leon Ultra now falls to 3-1, I believe.
Absolutely. Taking a look, AdorableDragon unfortunately takes the 2-0 over Ploobi. I'm so sad.
Hey, AdorableDragon, proud of you. Let's get it. Undefeated, Lance Gang. Let's go. We just got to balance it out, you know what I'm saying?
Taking a look at some of the other sets that we've had decided by this, Lueshi taking it 2-0 over Mizi125. As you just saw, SentryGun taking the dub over Leon. And then we had Dro take the 2-0 over Cass.
Oh,
that's wow. All right. So yeah, I mean that's a matchup that Dro's definitely familiar with. By the end of crossover, dude was definitely giving my Lance a run for his money.
Absolutely.
So that doesn't surprise me. But yeah. All right, so next round, that's my request. I want to see if we could swing Cass in here in round 5. I would love to see them on stream. We got to see him a few weeks ago.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I say we grab Cass and then we grab the tiebreaker, which is looking like it's going to be AdorableDragon and SentryGun.
That's going to be a hell of a matchup. On paper, I feel like that's definitely Lance favored. But if you don't know the matchup, you're gonna have a bad time. So I think minimum it's gonna be entertaining. You know what I'm saying?
That's something I've really liked watching about these sets and watching these players is there's been a lot of there's the awareness enough to know that you can knowledge check someone, which is harder than it sounds.
Yeah, exactly. A lot of people fall into that trap. A lot of really good players do the mental thing where they trick you into thinking they're just knowledge checking you, but no, it's real and you're gonna get real frustrated real fast. It's the whole thing. Forgot Yoshi was playing Ladiva, so we're gonna see the Yip Yip versus Ladiva. I don't know Koyo's familiarity with this matchup, but I feel like Koyo's played against a Ladiva too.
So the thing that I am really curious about is not so much how much Koyo knows how to deal with this matchup, it's how much Yoshi knows how to deal with this matchup, if I'm being polite.
Yeah.
Ladiva does have some really good callouts against Yuel, but it's something you kind of have to learn and you have to be willing to eye and catch out, because Ladiva 4H is really good against a lot of options in terms of her 214X escapes, but you can't just let that out, and you have to be willing to layer your pressure in a way that she can't just let that rip, because the hit and run style Yuel in this is so dangerous.
Yeah, in general, that's what you want to do with Ladiva, right? Just kind of use that hit and run style, get in, get your mix-ups, and then back off so you don't get grabbed. Yo, what a clash cancel. Good stuff from Koyo.
Yeah, gets the hit. Yoshi perfectly fine just letting the Yoshi perfectly fine just letting everything kind of sit there and calling it out, but has to be careful now, especially considering the life deficit. Yoshi working their way in, but the OD from Koyo is dangerous. Gets the hit, unfortunately doesn't find the follow-up, whiffs the lariat and gets hit.
Woo. That's crazy. Very unfortunate little drop there. Koyo recognized it with that DP closing out. There it is. You called it right there.
It's the hit. Has the corner now. And that was the thing. That was so unfortunate because just the delay button from Yoshi would have won that set, and now has to immediately kind of get back and forth.
Oh wow! Actually jumping over that button. That was kind of wild. I'm not gonna lie. All balance. Yeah, alright. Should get a good chunk of damage off this. Speedy overdrive setup. No, cash out with the super. And missing. Oh no, that's crushing.
Yeah, finds a hit now. Unfortunately. Gets the anti-air on that, doesn't have the follow-up, and Koyo taking a very strong game too.
Clean. Go for the throw reset at the end there. Koyo looking pretty good. Yeah, I don't know. So what is Yoshi gonna have to do in this this matchup? I think the big adjustment is just play a little bit slower, and when you get that corner, don't be afraid to kind of hesitate it. So one of the things we're seeing a lot is Koyo's really confident in the ability to get that hit and run. So they'll take a couple of extra risks, going for the jump out of command throw pressure, or just waiting for stuff to go. And I think if Yoshi can kind of adapt around that and make those baits, the hits that he's gotten in the corner are all he needs to close the game out. It's just a matter of getting that position. Oh my good. Oh, jumping right over the universal overhead. Air to air pickup? No pickup. Still gets the counter hit though. Love to see that. This is going to be a good chunk of damage.
Yeah, it's not the best place for Yoshi to be, but on the right read can win. And very good awareness from... Yo, there we go. Gets the hit.
No, and dropping it. Could have cashed out with super, but there it is. Let's rip that time.
I think that was supposed to be a super because The way this game parses inputs, sometimes 236, 236 can come out as 623.
That is unfortunate. Okay. Makes sense,
Which,
though, I guess.
situation, Yoshi could have used the easy input since they were in
Oh,
OD.
yeah.
But still, finding some really good. One of the things I'm seeing here that I really like from Yoshi is like the awareness of how to get certain confirms. I just think there's a couple execution errors that are like really impeding what could be a runaway game.
Oh, the 2U.
Finds the hit, gets the wall bounce. Unfortunately, hard to really confirm or get a follow-up after that, especially with the wall bounce, because getting the far L pickup's kind of difficult. Sorry, the close M pickup. Good lord. I'm calling buttons that are on screen when I'm trying to think of buttons in my head. Finds the hit, punishes the far M. Yoshi playing really well in the second game, managing to capitalize on a couple of overextensions from Koyo and just running with it.
Yeah, I think if you're Koyo right now, you want to focus on playing around that mid-range, around that far M range, just going for pokes, trying to look for Lariat, I guess, in neutral aggression.
And that's another thing that I really like seeing from Yoshi. Realizes that Koyo does a lot of just non-stagger walk and will just work his way in. So manages to routinely hit the 2M into 236H. Finds the hit, gets the Lariat. Unfortunately, gets the drop there. That was a spacing where far M into 623M would have carried or would have picked up.
Oh no! Does it confirm the hit? That would have been.
Just needs to call it out. Yoshi taking it up to set point.
All right, one more. Koyo's gonna have to make quite the adjustment here.
Yeah, those last 3 rounds have been just Yoshi running away with it.
Still, Koyo's able to establish a little strike throw pressure here. Really has to, yeah, I think if you're Koyo right now, you really got to focus on just finding the counter pokes from Yoshi, whether it's the jump out, the Lariat, or the 2U, playing around those ranges.
Just a heads up, Imp, the chat is recording that the audio is like fried. Oh, it's fixed now. We're good.
Yeah.
We're good.
Back out here. Yoshi one hit away from doing this.
Finds the hit.
Drive. There it is.
I really like the decisions from Yoshi in that set. Got the hit early on, ran the strike throw pressure in the corner and made it count. One thing that I think that we could see from Yoshi, because we did see like a lot of just kind of, I don't want to necessarily say read back sway to count to deal with OD. But in that situation, from like the Ladiva corner sit-ups, you can do the 2L into the 4LG to get the OS against OD from that.
Okay.
Yeah, super strong. And this is really the first match we've seen tonight, I think, where we've seen consistent overdrive baits. So shouts out, that was good stuff.
Absolutely. Now
Hugely
going in
important at all levels, but definitely once you start moving up those brackets.
Oh, it looks like we're still waiting on a couple of games to finish. Let me see if any scores came in.
Yeah, let me reset the brackets or refresh the brackets, see what's going on. So we're still waiting on the winner of Sham and Diamond Dust. Hatt and Tenchi Muso just closed out with Hatt taking it over 2-1.
Oh, no, there is a Sham score. 1 second. Sham also took it. Give me 1 second.
Quetta versus Funk Dangerfield. I wish we could have seen that one. That would have been a banger match.
Yeah. So for those who aren't used to the Swiss format, we are going into our last round, which would be we're going into the last round of the pool stage, which means the top 6 at the end of this round are going to go on. Right now, in terms of that, we are looking at AdorableDragon, SentryGun, Sheep IRL, Ploobi, Leon Ultra, and Lueshi. But these things could change depending on what the loss record and what the win record hits here. Because at the bottom of that, we have Winty, YoshiFTW, Chobokins, and Mizi, who are all sitting at 2-2. Meaning if they win this match, that'll put them at 3-2. And if anywhere from 3 to 6, which is Sheep, Ploobi, Leon, and Lueshi, lose their matches, they'll tie up with that, and that can change those standings.
So I think that means AdorableDragon and SentryGun are pretty much locked to make it out.
Yeah,
interesting that we have 5, 3, and 1 players, so I don't know who. Like somebody's probably gonna get somebody with a worse record than them, which is very funny for me. Which is a little unfortunate for whoever they're playing. Maybe though, maybe not. All right.
I feel
So
like
AdorableDragon.
I'm trying to find people we haven't seen.
Cass versus DoYouKnowPekora.
Oh yeah, you did want to watch Cast. Let's get Cast.
Yeah, definitely want to see that. Oh, Winty versus Mizi, because that has like
Perfect.
actual implications too. That there's potential there.
Yeah, definitely. I know we were talking about throwing AdorableDragon and SentryGun on here. There's like a deep-rooted part of me that wants to see like the qualifiers of who's making it.
Yeah, because they're already a lock, right? So yeah,
absolutely. We're gonna see them no matter what.
Yeah. All right, so this should be fun. We saw DoYouKnowPekora. I feel like months and months and months.
It's been a while. I feel like.
So, yeah, I don't know. Thanks for coming back out. You know, that's cool.
Trying to look at this and see someone we haven't seen. There's a part I kind of want to. I think we should grab 61 because that is Dro, who is currently sitting in that 3-2 spot.
Oh, true.
And his opponent in this is Funk Dangerfield, who is currently at a 2-1. So that I think that this could be a qualifying match.
Funk's 2-2 as well. I think the score just got reported here late.
It might have been. But I already pulled them, so we'll get Pekora and Cass, and then we'll do the Mizi Winty.
All right. But all good sets all around, and like we said, we are going to see, a lot of our stronger players who've worked really well we'll be seeing in the top 6.
Yeah, definitely don't go anywhere when the Swiss portion is over, because we are going to have single elimination, little top 6 cut up next. Okay, so it is Eustace. All right, I wasn't sure.
Absolutely.
Cass has a Eustace and a Lancelot, depending on how they're feeling for the day. So we're going to get to see some Eustace, which is exciting. And of course, more Vira.
Yeah, and so Eustace, eternally the thinking man's character, but really hard. Really, like, I wouldn't necessarily say in terms of, like, difficulty, he's the hardest character to play. But at a high level with him, your optimization needs to be really well, and you need to be able to route correctly off just about most of your straight hits, which is easier said than done.
Yeah, you can say that again. Still, Cass? Oh, no, Cass is, all right, let's go, Cass.
Cass playing really well. Sorry, the names are switched. Do you know Pekora? Or, hang on.
Yeah. That screwed me up, too.
Yeah,
there it is.
I got.
Thanks,
I am...
No, it's all good. It happens. Cass still firmly in the driver's seat right here, getting that grenade pressure on. Finds a spot to do DP, though. DoYouKnowPekora is out.
Yeah, Cass finding the hit, getting the knockdown. Now has the corner, but DoYouKnowPekora busts out with the MDP, or with the LDP.
Just playing the zone game. I like how Pekora is like keeping this grounded, too. Mashing out on the command grab. Love to see that.
Wasn't even mashing. I think that was 2M.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
Gets the hit, has the corner. Does unfortunately, I think a little bit far away for any meaningful follow-up, but now has the corner leveraging 236X to control space or to control the corner and control spacing. But Cass busting out with the OD.
Finds the hit too. All right, so not enough to kill. Bait. No.
We were talking about it earlier, like getting the spot dodge against Vira. You have to be very well timed on it, or else you're going to eat the counter hit. And DoYouKnowPekora taking the game to fought tooth and nail.
Yeah, timing for that's a little tricky. I don't know if Cass was going for something funky or he just missed the spot dodge timing or what. The way he got smoked on that. Oh, that's a punish. All right, not a ton of damage, but we take what we can get. Pekora finally lands the command grab. Now we're going back to the corner.
So this, I think, is actually going to be really important in terms of what the set is.
Yeah.
What I'm looking at right now in terms of that last round is one of the big things that really shifted that into DoYouKnowPekora's favor was getting that install hit. And now we're seeing it again, getting the knockdown, converting, has the corner.
Oh, range right here. Oh, man.
Yeah, very quick turnaround from DoYouKnowPekora, especially after what was a pretty rough round 1.
Believe in victory. Battle 1. Engage.
But finds the hit, gets the knockdown, now. Cass taking a corner very quickly. DoYouKnowPekora letting the DP rip. Doesn't eat a whole lot of damage for it, but not in the best space, especially now that Cass technically has the corner. But taking it back to mid screen. A little bit of funny clash, but Cass trying to put the wall up, and unfortunately, like back against the wall now.
What a roll! I can't believe that works. But Pekora gets in, gets a good chunk of damage right here. Little Oki, yeah, runs into the overdrive again. Cass has been really good about just negating whatever those Oki options are. Overdrive. Dead.
I think Pekora was anticipating on that getting a little bit closer than it did before the super came out, and it just did not work out.
Yeah, I think you're correct. Ooh, fun little confirm right there. Nice little bit of carry.
It's finding the good hit. At this point, gets the no, doesn't get the explosion. I wonder. I was under the assumption that ignited the grenade, but I may be wrong here.
Yeah, I'm not 100% sure either, to be honest. Now Pekora gets the corner. Yeah, frame trap with the TP. Once again, Cass going into overdrive. Oh, I love the stutter that time.
Those overdrives have been so good for Cass, and one thing that DoYouKnowPekora has to be really careful about too is Eustace does a lot of damage off an optimal confirm into SBA or SSBA and OD, but didn't even have to go to that. Finds a straight hit, and Cass closing it out, tying it up.
You said it earlier, you get the right route with Eustace, that's going to hurt regardless, super or not.
And even his like non-optimum try-hard routing still hits pretty damn hard.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, my dude, you were going for a ride, and it was not a fun one.
Oh, Pekora firmly in the driver's seat, too. Playing around that far end. Oh, no. This is trouble. What do you think, Ted? Probably not.
No. Too much scaling on it, especially starting from a jump normal into a full auto combo.
Very true, very true. Still, this is throw range for Pekora right here, but doesn't need it. That's just a straight-up punish right there.
Blocks the grenade, mashes out, and then just bring it there. Pekora kind of swinging back. This has been like a really explosive set between both of these players.
Yeah, I love the adjustments. Cass is going to have to... no! The air-to-air trades? That's wild.
Yeah, there's been a couple of really funny interactions between both these players throughout this, and like, well, I mean, it's kind of funny to watch, but like, I'm not going to sit here and act like if that happened to me, I wouldn't have done the same.
Right. Alright, Cass manages to get the life lead. Punish. You gotta punish. No! This time? Okay. Keeping it easy this time. I like it. 2H finally gets the right read on that. Runs to the MDP. You could conceivably chip here, but that's... No, not quite dead. Neutral jump. It gets the hit. There it is. Final game. Final round.
Good call out from Cass. We've seen Pekora really kind of like crank the Scarlet Oath to get some good options, and like doing the neutral jump to find that falling jump in was a really good call from Cass.
Yeah, the neutral jump game has been a nice adjustment from Cass, working out dividends.
And that's like a really basic thing about fighting games that still works, especially at multiple levels. Is like, you've got an opponent that's wanting to just let a forward advancing special, especially one that may be plus, rip, or not even plus, but just like minus on block but save.
Yeah.
That like, preemptive neutral jump to catch it, especially at ranges where you know they're going to do it, it's so smart.
Yeah, one of those simple things that you don't always think about, but usually can be a great option, I should say. No punish on the overdrive. Cass, this is great for Cass. You're stuck in the corner, but who cares? You're not taking any chip. You just have to watch out for the throws, though.
Oh, BDP calls it out. DoYouKnowPekora with the disrespectful game closing.
Clean. And I mean, smart, too, right? We haven't really seen a punish from Cass, so Pekora was just like, all right, well, get a little bit of chip damage right here, no big deal. We take those. All right, well, that was a pretty fun set. Definitely got our money's worth from that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Eustace.
Really good back and forth from both these players. A couple of minor adjustments on both sides that really worked out well, and I think Pekora was just able to kind of make it count a little bit more.
Yeah, that is definitely the feeling right now. And we have some matches starting to filter in. I believe. Oh wow! So Sham took a 2-0 over Hatt. 4-1. Good bet they're gonna be. Yeah, good bet they're gonna make it in. I feel like if you're 4-1 in this bracket, that should be enough. So Leon Ultra and Lueshi.
Yeah, we've already seen.
Be enough.
We've already seen our top 6 change. Now A couple of things have changed. Sham in first place, AdorableDragon in second, Leon in third, Lueshi in fourth, SentryGun in fifth, and Quetta at sixth.
Well, no, AdorableDragon in first, actually, because scores are still rolling in. So you just
updated, yeah. Got.
Wow. All right. Yo, Lance players eating tonight. Let's go.
Absolutely.
5-0. All right. Yeah, and AdorableDragon's been playing pretty well. Definitely like what we saw from them earlier. SentryGun still probably going to make it in. And this, let's see. I think, that's a bummer. So top 6 cut. So it's going to be the winner of Ploobi and Sheep IRL that makes it in. And everybody else, if you're not 4-1, is not going to make it. That's crushing because a lot of these cats games super close. All right, Winty and Measy.
Interesting matchup. This is Katalina versus Cagliostro. I'm used to seeing Winty talk about and largely play Zooey, so the CAG pick is new. I'm interested to see how it works out.
Yeah, I'm always excited to see new CAG players, see what new CAG players got. It's
Brother,
always like
you out of your mind.
I don't know. I think that's how I see people learn that character in real time.
Measy getting away with murder, did the charge EX thrust and didn't get punished for it, but Winty manages to get the corner, and now this is a danger zone.
With punishes the 2L with the 2U. Love to see that. All right. Still, Winty about to be stuck in the corner. Rare
Punishes
footage of 2M getting whip punished.
Or sorry, the 2N, Jesus.
Yeah.
Finds the hit, gets the SBA. This is a really good position for Measy to be in.
Yeah, huge.
Because looking at it right now, only has DP, but honestly, finding the right routing and the right hit, combo and EX DP may be all Measy needs. But Winty not going without a fight, uses the EX teleport to kind of get the cross up. Has OD pop is a bad position for Measy to be in because the chip is on deck. Winty has the ability to just kind of play far away and doesn't have to worry about chip up or catching a stray button into, or like catching like a stray normal and getting chipped out. But doesn't matter. Measy with the dash up universal overhead closes it out.
Man, that was only round 1. Wild. All right.
Yeah, you're telling me. I thought we were like at least like round 2. Good lord.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, both players did a pretty good job of extending that. I feel like that is like kind of part of this matchup. But
one thing one thing I'd like to see is from Measy in this is just kind of a little bit of slowdown and using the easy input DP to catch some of these change-ups from Winty. They are using the CAG air teleport cross-up a lot, especially when traps are down, in a way that I think is like really easy to identify.
yeah, for sure. 2Hing that can be a little risky because of the heights and the timing. You got to be real comfortable with that. So I think you're right. I think easy is the answer.
Yeah, just the delay 6S or 6HS would be a really strong answer and kind of something to disincentivize Winty from just letting it go, because every time they've put out traps, that EX teleport is usually quick to follow. And that's something you see, especially as like players are developing. Once you have like a specific game plan, you're constantly trying to like convert and set up into it, and that's just what we've seen from Winty each time is like has an idea, knows what they need to do to win, and tries to execute. But at a certain time, like you have to be willing to vary that up and like earn your way into it rather than forcing it. Lest something like this happen. Measy was ready for it, catches it with a 2H, closes it out. Measy taking the first game.
Very clean game 1. And you can see Winty, yeah, thinking about it. We might see the Zooey. All right. Let's get
About to bring out that second dragon. Winty ready to cook.
I low-key think that's a better matchup than Cagliostro into Katalina.
Absolutely, and I think in that sense, like Winty had some really good ideas down, but I think like it's apparent that I think that Cagliostro is still developing, whereas Winty has played Zooey for a really long time, and I think that's a good choice to kind of switch into here.
Yeah, for sure,
But has
Love
to play,
the Zooey color too.
Yeah, has to play this really solid and like be careful, because Measy, especially like on a good hit, can easily roast a lot of the health, and Winty doesn't have a game to really rely on to kind of get data for this matchup. Because even though they did just technically play that set with Cagliostro, these characters function very differently outside of the set play when they get the knockdown. And getting the proper conversion and also like figuring out just how much Measy does or doesn't understand this, doesn't have a whole lot of time to really figure it out, but not mattering. Winty getting the corner pretty quickly, but
still not able to get the dust loops going, and that's a punish. Here we go, just barely missing the wall bounce. Sea Dragon follow-up. Now you're in that Granblue zone. This is where Zooey wants to exist.
yeah, get the use one of Zoe's far buttons or the 2M to get the knockdown to the Dragon Oki, but Misi fighting that out, managing to catch a bunch of preemptive jumps with the far L, pressuring with that +1 pressure.
I low-key love that. If you know your opponent's doing some wacky stuff, just call him out on it. Hell yeah.
So I'm going to tell you right now, I'm just waiting for Misi just to let the finds the hit.
Dead, right?
No,
Yeah, SBA.
there's too much scaling.
Oh, it's auto combo.
Yeah, like counter hit starter, auto combo, 2 specials, and an SBA. Like I think that's too much. Or sorry, SSBA, that's too much. Yeah.
Still on throw range.
Wake up rush seals the first round.
So smart.
That's what I was talking about earlier. Is Misi does have a little bit of an advantage there, especially with kind of how Katalina's damage is. We saw it in that instance where like 2 hits took a majority of Winty's life, and like with the proper routing, that could have been way more.
Oh my god, very scary roof right there. Winty making the most of that J22H. Trying to get some of this dragon back, but just gets absolutely smoked by that JU from Katalina. Such a great aerial button.
Finds
And
a
now
hit.
the throw rush is coming out.
I would have liked to have seen the rush after that auto combo, especially just to get the wall bounce into the corner, and that because that probably would have closed it out.
Yeah, that's true. Rush might have. No, that. Yeah, I think you're right. I forgot to close it out. But it's a moot point right now because me.
Yeah, moot point. Weezy on set point. Winty going up immediately, gets the run up to you into Rekka. Now has the corner and Dragon with meter, leveraging the far MM Dragon pressure really to kind of lock Misi down. But doesn't matter. Misi finds the hit, mashes out, and now has the. While they may not have the life advantage, they do now have the corner advantage, and also just taking bit by bit of health off Winty.
Yeah, able to play the control game here.
This is gonna hurt.
Yeah, this is gonna be big damage.
Not enough to get the double DP combo. Whiffs the throw, doesn't get killed for it, finds the hit.
Wow, very
Easy.
solid from Easy right there.
Yeah, good awareness, catches the jump out with the 2H, and Misi moving up.
Yeah, just keeping control in the corner, and I mean, just playing around. You see carry right here, and that's it. You're stuck. This is the you're in jail basically.
And with that, we have our top 6. In first place with a solid 5-0 as AdorableDragon. In second with... I'm just going to say it. So, tied at 4-1 are Sham, Leon Ultra, Sheep IRL, SentryGun, and Lueshi.
Yeah. This is fun. Changing up the top 6. I don't think any of these cats were in top 6 from 2 weeks ago.
No, I don't remember any of the names.
I don't think so.
And we haven't seen Sheep play yet either, which is very exciting because they just beat Ploobi in what looks like it was a close set. So that is definitely going to be a fun one.
That's who we're actually going to have up first on stream. But I do also, before we go into the elimination portion, shout out the Matcherino. We've hit top 4 payout, basically 60% of the way to top 6 payout at 320. We are out of codes, but we do still have sponsor quests. So if you have a second, please visit the page. You can just like a couple YouTube videos, subscribe to the channel, and there is actually a couple of extra pages in the back there. You can see that little white dot in the bottom right-hand corner. If you click through, there's more. There's a couple of quick surveys, 50 cents a piece. Very fast, very easy. Just adds money to the pot.
Let's show them how, just for posterity's sake.
Show them how?
Show them how, yeah. Got that IT discipline, man. You gotta... We're right. We are speaking technical documentation.
Just gonna click right down there. So you got the survey under activate.
Yeah, and those surveys are usually only like 1 or 2 questions, and that puts a 50 cent amount in the pot.
They're very, very, very fast.
All right, I'm gonna hit that right now. Actually, is this a different one? Yes,
it should be.
What does active gaming mean? I'm saying no to that question. Would you pay $25 for 75 minutes of active gaming?
This sounds like this sounds like I'm in danger here, but I don't know. Active gaming seems like the opposite of why I want to play video games, but I really am thankful for them like putting the sponsor quest up.
Maybe they think. I think they do. Whatchamacallit, VR gaming.
Oh, interesting. I've seen a couple of those VR like fitness centers where they have like boxing and Beat Saber and a bunch of really cool stuff. So definitely like an interesting sponsorship. Like that makes sense in terms of like what I would say active gaming was. Like you strap that VR headset on, they put you in the bubble room. That way you don't hurt anyone or yourself.
Oh yeah.
I've wanted to play Counter-Strike in VR my entire life. That's all I want. Get me back in like CSS.
My guy, I don't have the reactions or the Adderall to play Counter-Strike, so
You don't need the Adderall. You just need lots of alcohol.
Why don't you just play like
a fun game instead?
No, not paintball. Airsoft.
Airsoft.
Isn't that
Airsoft's
in
for
essence?
nerds, dude.
yeah, that hurts.
Airsoft is for nerds. No, I'm kidding. I actually have. I think I have an airsoft sniper kicking around here somewhere still. I did in high school, and then I didn't anymore.
I was gonna say, brother, I remember those welts on my arms from playing paintball and playing airsoft. So I'm not trying to catch the fade today.
My last airsoft experience was pitch black. It was me and my 3 friends. We agreed to do a free-for-all in my buddy's backyard, who legitimately had an amazing backyard for this. And as soon as I walked away, they said, "You want to team up on him?" So that you can see where that went.
Oh man, I knew where this was going, but like the deeply broken part of my brain was like, did they do backyard wrestling, which is banned in many states?
No, dude, that would be illegal. Oh man, we wouldn't do that. Anyway, Sheep IRL blessing us with another Cagliostro. Hashtag BuffCag. And of course, Leon Ultra staking it out with Ladiva.
Yeah, I really like the pressure that Leon's putting on. We've seen like a couple of really good hits, and then once Leon gets the corner, it's just like very consistent light pressure, then using the 2M or the 2U, and then a special N just to kind of keep pressure and keep spacing. Really good awareness.
That was the bravest 2U I've ever seen in my life from Vira. That was like, I see Callisto do his thing, and I'm like, that's cool, but what? That was incredible.
Brother, I'm going to keep it real with you. With how good that button is, there's no such thing as a brave 2U with Vira.
You're actually so right about that, and
I thought I saw the throw animation start up during that. I'm surprised that wasn't a win for Sheep.
Yeah, I'm also kind of shocked. Usually when we see that, a W usually occurs after. Yo, get smoked by the lasers too? Oh, this is bad news.
It may have just been the going into block stun animation now that I think about it.
Fair enough. It could look a little weird.
But Sheep not, managing to block it out, finds the hit, closes it out with a raw spear. Leon, Hatt was like fairly consistent in that game, and I think like just getting their game plan set up early on kind of took a bit too many strays, but now we're seeing it gets the hit early on, has the corner confirmed, into install. This is a great position for Leon to be in.
Yeah, very much in command right now, but that's what happened last round too. Got off to an early lead, and Sheep IRL was able to bring it back. Oh no, that's bad though.
Really good awareness and confirms too. We've seen Leon Ultra really capitalize on like getting that counter hit 2M and the follow up.
MVP every time. That's what I'm talking about.
Don't let me catch you doing any sloppy universal overheads on me. You're gonna get clipped.
Absolutely. I am terrified to do anything that's not real against Vira and install. It's so bad. Like your conditioning game needs to be on point.
It really does, but like you gotta be playing not to even let her get it, man. Like it's like that Utashi video on Milia, man. Like the real like I can give you like days of tech in terms of like how to block or what you can do on this, but you're still in a 50-50. Whereas like if you're never in that situation, you never have to guess,
Just play better neutral, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. Let me show you this. Let me show you 2S into 214H. Check this out.
Stuff. All right, so Sheep IRL proving why they made it in. We get to see some more CAG. This is exciting. All right.
Believe in victory. Battle 1.
I'm wondering what. No, because Leon Ultra's PNW. So you've seen CAG before. Doing a good job of dealing with the neutral so far. I like how Sheep IRL is just kind of playing it safe. Yeah, make it back off a little bit. All right, here we go. Whiff the 2U. Side switch. I like that. Sheep was giving a little too much space up, and now you're going to be stuck in the corner. Oh, gets the wall bounce, too. Let's go.
Gets the hit, goes for the meaty SBA to kind of get the routing. Is still safe. But laying down Luminera, gets the hit with the universal overhead. Gonna close this out.
Very nice, yeah. Basically, as soon as like Sheep got that, as soon as Leon got that that install, that was pretty much game over.
Absolutely, and that's been, I think, I think that's been the biggest thing for Leon is like getting that install and like running with it. We've seen him make so much use of every single hit, like willing to, really good at like not only landing the pressure buttons he needs, but also just setting up the command throws and really making Sheep have to block or like make a commit to deal with an option.
All right, now gets hit back full screen. Ooh, little misinput right there. Okay, yeah, safe. Even if you get hit, like, not a big deal.
Unfortunately, I think Leon was looking for the hit there and didn't find it. Got clipped by the trap. Doesn't take a whole lot, but uses the 6-8, or sorry, uses the 5U anti-air into the follow-up. Gets the hit, but Sheep IRL busts out. Not anti-airing any of these, especially with a wind-up on that.
Yeah, we are air dashing today.
Gets the hit. I don't think this is going to kill because of the scaling involved, but we'll see.
It's going to be very close.
Doesn't matter. Gets the hit. Calls it. Yeah, that was really smart from Leon. Layer your setup so that way you can get, so that way if they do overdrive, you're still fine, or you can go for the call out, like kind of the hard call out OD, or sorry, the hard call out back shift to deal with it, or the sway to get out of it. Like just a good awareness all around. And it's what propelled Leon to tie it up.
Yeah, that was pretty convincing too. Quite the turnaround we've seen so far. Yeah, see, this is what Leon does best. Finally lets Sheep out of the corner, but gets right back in. Install. This is now where you want to be. All right, it's going to be some good damage.
Absolutely, and while Leon doesn't have the SBA to really crank it out, like is using the cooldowns in a way that makes the pressure consistent, and Sheep RL is going to have to guess correctly or die. But guesses correctly, pushes the way out. Sheep not out just yet, but has to control the space and play really well at this point because, as you can see it, there's one hit. The next hit from Leon is death.
Overdrive. Okay, so that's going to take Chip off the table, which is very important right now because you're starting to get low. You still got to play a patient neutral. Just one hit is all it's going to take from Leon.
Sheep really trying to leverage the traps as a way to hide and like disincentivize Leon from moving in, but they're gone now. Doesn't have the cooldown back just yet. Lets it rip. Uses the 6. Yeah, uses the 6U to control the sky. Gets the hit and calls it out.
So Sheep's been doing a good job of using the air stall with the air rock, but low key like probably would have had the punish there on the whiff Scarlet Oath if they had just done neutral jump. Oh no, this is gonna be huge. Yeah, all right. So auto combo, not as much as it could be, not gonna kill, but this is gonna be big damage. Set it up.
Yeah, this is a good position for Sheep to be in, especially with the life deficit.
You got the hit.
Oh, unfortunate. Leon mashing out now, back in mid screen. Has meter, doesn't have install yet, but has every tool that he needs to win.
This is too close. So many whiffs. No. Okay. All right. We're good. We're good.
I think Leon sniffed out the teleport there, but just unfortunately wasn't there. And now checkmate. Sorry, block. You can't. Oh. That was so unfortunate.
Just fire L.
Just a couple of small mistakes from Leon that cost that, especially after getting the, dodged the rock, didn't get hit by the SBA, and had everything he needed to win. That was so unfortunate.
A lot of scrambles there at the end. Both players kind of making the most out of it in their own way, which is very funny. And now this is it right here. Final game, final round. Luminara's on you. Wins the command grab coming out. I know you want to.
Yeah, I think if Leon can keep the composure and keep this momentum going, I think he'll be able to hit the set. It's just a matter of like getting the right hit and closing this out.
Yeah, don't overcommit right now. Get away with some of these jump ins, but yeah, the run up gets caught by the far H.
At this point, with as much life as Leon has left, consistently finding that hit into 236L, I would just go for that situation, set it up, and let the 236H rip, because if you get hit, you have the health to kind of tank it a little bit, but if you get the hit, it's over.
This is install. Finally finds a safe way to get in there. This is going to be very hard for Sheep. Yeah, and there it is. All right, finally smoked on the jump in. Couple, very brave jump-ins with traps present from Leon Ultra, but making the most out of it pretty much every time. Sheep, unfortunately, is going to be leaving us, and Leon Ultra gets to face off against the undefeated AdorableDragon, which I believe is a team kill, right? AdorableDragon's PNW?
I mean, like, I just assume if I don't know someone, they're PNW because there's like 30 of them in here.
It's a good bet.
So we're just like, you know.
Yo, speaking of betting, oh my goodness, Imp, can we gamble tonight? I need to earn back my 177,000 channel points I lost in a meme bet.
You want
Friday.
predictions? Sure.
Definitely, yeah.
Yeah, you lost a lot. Like,
Oh
a lot.
man, I wouldn't have done it if Gravy wasn't in the room with us, but I needed to, mess with Gravy a little bit.
But my brother in Christ, what is wrong with you?
We don't have time to really get into the depths of that, Seth. But if you want to listen to my podcast on that,
like,
it's open just for you.
You're the
my
best.
guy, like, I routinely buy card packs from games I don't play just for like the rush of it, the dopamine rush. Meanwhile, you're out here betting your mortgage.
It's not my mortgage. I can get channel points anytime I want. What do you mean?
That was a 6-digit number of those points.
Oh man, with inflation, that's not even enough for a down payment these days. What are you talking about?
6 digits is enough for a down payment. That's like that's like a quarter to half a house.
Yeah, for sure. All right, Lueshi sticking it out with the Bubs, of course. And of course, SentryGun gonna be again the Anre rocket. I don't think we're gonna see Lueshi get knowledge checked right here. I think Lueshi has at least a vague idea of what to expect from Anre. And the Bubs, their Bubs is solid enough where they can.
Yeah, went for the setup to kind of avoid the parry there, but delay parry from SentryGun finds the hit, whiffs it. Unfortunately, pushed out in a way I think Lueshi didn't feel comfortable punishing. Tried to rush in and got clipped out, but still has enough of the life lead. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, absolutely. And with overdrive too, you got that meter. You can choose to bring out the command grab if you really want to get cheeky with it. Wise to it though. Okay, Sentry, I see you.
So there's technically an OS you can do to get out of that, which is really interesting.
Is it run up, hit a button, or like
it's
cancel jump, neutral jump with 5L?
Yeah, I think it's like 2L. Like it's a. I'm not good at it, but
so
yeah,
it's the Lance OS basically.
Yeah,
okay. That's clutch.
What do you mean Lance OS? I just hard read and do SPD every time because I'm nice.
I mean, just because it works on me, dude.
I worked on Tega.
Yo, let's go. Okay, that's hype. Never mind. Forget I said anything.
I'll never let that man challenging me to a first to 5 live him down.
Oh, that's great.
Never let him live that down.
All right, SentryGun answered back right here. Try to go for the parry there, it looked like, but just kind of got smoked by the EX projectile. Still arguably best projectile in the game. And the trade on the jump in, very interesting. All right, I thought Lueshi had that clean. Empty jump, smoked with the DP, back full screen.
Yeah, gets the hit. Has the far H, doesn't convert off of it or try to use rush to get a different combo routing. Now SentryGun has the corner again.
Overdrive, okay.
Yeah, good OD call out on the projectile and finds the hit in, or finds the run up mash into the auto combo into the SBA. Lueshi closing out the first game.
Yeah, strong showing. I'm curious to see what the adjustment from SentryGun is. Oh no, do not get 2H by Bubs. That is bad news. Now you're stuck in the corner, getting thrown out of your parry.
That routing is so swaggy. I know like there's a couple different things that are better, but like every time I see that, I'm just like,
yeah,
this man has chosen style over substance. I respect it.
Exactly. See, Imp, it's okay. Just do the swag combos. It's all good.
I mean, like, maybe don't listen to Linux based off his gambling addiction, but
yeah, oh yeah, definitely. I don't know if you're talking about Twitch points or my Lancelot play, but either way, you're right.
Yeah, like I as your friend and as like kind of the immediate voice in this room, do not trust that man.
I support that statement.
It is real bad when I'm the median voice in the room.
I'm just here to bring down the bar for y'all, you know? let me know what else you need. Oh, alright. Lueshi on set point right here. Catching out Sentry with the EX Beyblade. That does hit low. Don't try to walk back. You won't be able to do it. EX DP. Oh, okay. No follow-up because parry is on the screen. Now you're stuck in the corner. SentryGun. Putting up both SentryGuns. Just laying it down right now.
Yeah, it's a good place to be for SentryGun, especially like with the resources. Out of range for the overdrive. Gets the hit. Closes out the round.
Nice. Right?
I'd actually really like that decision making from SentryGun because staying at like that specific range where if you see something funny, you can react to it with far H and like at worst you're minus, or if you want to spend a bar, you're plus. And then like kind of shimmies out, gets that OD punish, and it's over.
So Lueshi's able to get the side switch, but runs into the 2U. Yeah, it's okay. Nope, this is fine.
Yeah.
I lied.
Not close enough to get the bounce, but goes for the safe jump to bait the parry and goes to throw on it. Lueshi playing exactly where he wants to be.
Oh, no.
Oh, that was unfortunate. Lueshi could have used Rush after that far H to close the game out.
Potentially even could have cashed out with Super right there. I don't know if that would have comboed.
I don't think it would have. Like I wouldn't have even risked it with that. Just far H into Rush, close that out, get you damage. Lueshi taking it 2-0. We are going to be saying good night to SentryGun. The top 6 portion of this bracket is single elimination. However, we will see the losers of our next 2 games fight it out for 3rd place. So stay tuned for that. But looks like our top 4 is AdorableDragon versus Leon Ultra and Sham versus Lueshi.
Yep. And they're already in here. What's up?
I had to ask at Evo after we played because I had also been calling him Lueshi, but I got the clarification. I think it's Lueshi.
Lueshi?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm really sorry.
I did it for like 6 months before he finally said something. It was like, yeah, it's actually Lueshi.
Listen,
that's my bad. All right.
Lueshi, I got it. Thank you, Lueshi. I got you, man.
Oh. Yeah, appreciate the clarification. I needed that.
Oh man,
also,
you can't.
I got bodied anyway.
You can't check me with capitalization, man. Maybe you're just trying to get around like someone who has like Lueshi all lower caps or something else.
Yeah.
Hit him with like the XX Goku 420 XXD tech.
Oh, the classic Xbox gamer tags. Yeah.
Oh yeah, man.
Oh,
speaking of classics, Leon Ultra leveraging good DP use against AdorableDragon, but finding the 5U and.
Went for the tricky stuff. Okay. Usually you see like EX Fireball or something after that, but AdorableDragon's like, nah, hold my beer, check this out. That was cool.
Yeah, and this is what we saw from that last stream game from AdorableDragon. Really good use of kind of the fast fall from Lance to control up, and finds a hit, closes out a very quick game 1.
It's okay, a local commentator corrected someone saying it correctly once? Hell yeah. All right, let's go. That's incredible. Oh, all right. Sorry. That's very funny to me.
Oh, unfortunately, Leon on the right side of that turbulence doesn't get the hit and actually gets counter hit stuff from AdorableDragon, but not wanting to hold the pressure, especially with this life lead, busts out, finds the install. Now, Leon Ultra in a good place, and we're about to have that DP timer back on deck. So, excellent call out.
I pop off every time I see that thing anti-air. That is my favorite.
Yeah, that hitbox is so funny, man.
It's it. No, didn't go into EX Rekkas. That would have carried to the corner.
Yeah, good hit. Oh, and now we're definitely at a one-hit game. Like, the single confirm into it. Gets the cross-up. Leon Ultra not going down.
Yeah, AdorableDragon's just getting a little too antsy on defense right here. Still, they're not playing it bad. Just needs to, oh no, gets smoked by the 5U from downtown. Now we're probably going to see a tricky turbulence to get out. Possibly Delta Leap. Yeah, there it is. All right, able to find the close medium. Now you're stuck in the corner.
Absolutely, this is the worst place you want to be on Lance, because if Leon guesses wrong, and just did, doesn't get the follow-up, unfortunately isn't able to set up the 2-3-6H set play, but has enough of a life lead to make it count. What's the mix? Leon, delay DP bust out, good awareness, especially because we saw AdorableDragon kind of like not overcommit there to bait it.
think got it. Yeah, there it is. All right, going for the K-Pow, the MDP. Okay, let's go, AdorableDragon. I got a little nervous when AdorableDragon landed the double overhead, went into auto combo. I'm pretty sure close heavy into Gorilla Blade into super would have killed there.
Absolutely.
Ultimately, it doesn't matter. But AdorableDragon make it happen.
Really good adaptation from AdorableDragon we see right here. Notice how much Leon is willing to kind of let DP rip and is now using like the meaty safe instant 5U fast fall to bait it out.
Oh, I like the delay on the terms right there. A lot of people will just do it right after the overhead gets blocked. That's a little bit of an obvious spot. There it is, 5U again, install. Leon Ultra sitting at a pretty significant life deficit, but on the verge of being able to take it back. No, doesn't confirm the hit. That was it.
Excellent MDP against the wall jump. Good awareness from Leon. Gets the hit.
One more.
Not a good place to be in. Uses the OD. Are we gonna? Excellent awareness from AdorableDragon.
SSBA would have killed. No, now you got to play Nooch again. Rush, though, it's clean. We're good.
Good call out on the 214M using Rush to close out that set. AdorableDragon on set point now.
AdorableDragon is stressing me out, like not closing out with super, but still winning anyway. Like, I'm hyped. Don't get me wrong, but man. Way to make it interesting. Excellent anti-air. Leon Ultra finally getting wise to some of this turbulence timing. And look at that damage. Not even in an install yet. Able to pop it. One hit away. Easy. All right, breaking the throw. And able to check the beginnings of the air dash. Unfortunately, whiff throw of their own. That's going to cost you. Dead.
Yeah, Leon gets the punish on the turbulence now. Tying it up. Leon needs to play this next round really careful because I think AdorableDragon does have like a pretty sizable momentum, especially like we've seen him really run train once he gets started. Leon needs to get that out and like needs to slow this down, and unfortunately overcommits with the DP. Leon gets the side switch, and now AdorableDragon did all that stuff I just said, and now Leon's on the corner and it looks like they're about to die.
It's all right. The similar color palettes are kind of screwing me up. I'm not gonna lie, even though they're very different characters.
I'm trying to call this stuff on the fly, and like, I'm 80% of the way there. I just gotta get this name thing down.
Yeah, it's low key the hardest part. You'll get it.
Doesn't get the punish. I think the back swift or the back shift on that was just a little bit too late for Leon to get the punish they wanted.
You are correct. Oh, going for the air-to-air. I love it. Already had the ground cover with the fireball. Checking that air dash. An AdorableDragon. One hit away. Yes, the cross-up. There it is. 2-0 over Leon Ultra. And I think, Seth, that is all the Viras out of the bracket, if I remember correctly.
I believe so, unless one of our next two players just pulls one out. So one thing definitely to note there that I think would have helped Leon in that is a lot of the setups that AdorableDragon were doing specifically would have baited EXDP, but MDP would have put in a blocking situation or at least a knowledge check to make sure that in this instance that AdorableDragon was like ready to deal with it.
Yeah, for sure. I don't know. That was just solid all around from AdorableDragon. Had a couple scrambly moments, but ultimately able to make it count. Taking a pretty convincing 2 games, all things considered. I don't know.
Absolutely.
So I was pretty happy with that.
So this next matchup is going to be really interesting. We're having Sham versus Lueshi.
Yes.
I got it this time. So this is if nothing changes.
Bubs.
Yeah, which ever since Belial came out, it was of a pretty common opinion that Beelzebub did fairly well against him. I know it's something that T-Bola mentioned a lot, and I've seen it as a pretty consistent counter pick even throughout this game's lifestyle, and especially now that Bubs has gotten more powerful over multiple patches.
Yeah, I'm excited to see how this plays out. I can't imagine Lueshi doesn't have experience in this matchup, but Sham's been playing very, very fundamentally solid so far tonight. Making the most out of all their hits, which you absolutely need to do is against Beelzebub. Just overall, showing they got a good awareness of where to use those buttons, where they want to be seen on the screen. Just good fundamentals all around.
Absolutely, and both these characters very powerful. Belial, I think, out damages a little bit, but the utility and the flexibility of Bub's kit is nothing to shake a stick at.
Yeah, it definitely has an opportunity to play things a little more chaotic. I feel like, oh my god, what is this character's name? Why did my brain just shut off? Belial, he's a better, like, kind of control game overall, with especially with the fireballs. Wouldn't surprise me to see some M fireballs check the dive kick. But the X factor is, I feel like it's Bub's neck of the woods. Gets the crouch confirm right here. Lueshi immediately mashing out. Oh, air to air, JU. Oh, that was clean. And Sham has been doing a phenomenal job tonight of just getting those like the first 2L5L. Excellent awareness in these situations to get out of pressure and get some damage off of them. All right, check that Beyblade once again. Karma actually connects. Oh no, this is super bad for Sham. Going for the teleport Oki here.
Yeah, it doesn't have the meter to cash out there, unfortunately, but now does. So Sham's gonna have to be really careful with their pressure, especially because if they're minus or if they make a bad decision, Lueshi can easy input SBA to call it out and close the round out.
Still one more hit away. Sham. Oh no, plus frames. Just taking it, dive kick. Yeah, Chip is about to be a factor here. Recognizes it, spends rush, and Lueshi able to make it happen. Yeah, I definitely like the fact that that Sham went for rush right there. Ultimately, didn't matter, but I feel like that was the right idea.
Yeah, gets the hit early on with the EX Black Fly, but Sham still managing to kind of control the pace, and now quickly pushing Lueshi into the corner.
Oh, yeah, there it is. All right. Gonna be a good chunk of damage right here. Spending a couple of these cooldowns. Oh, spending all the cooldowns. Here we go. Just DP left on deck. Oh my god, sorry. I am coughing up a storm today. Apologies.
Yeah, gets the hit. This is a good... Oh, I love this routing from Lueshi. Didn't have the resources to close out with super, but finally using that far H into rush to close a game out. Excellent. Excellent, excellent.
Luci's been putting in mad work. I feel like 2 weeks ago, like they were playing okay, but it was clear like they were still kind of like getting back in the swing of things. This is like the old Lueshi I remember.
Yeah, I've seen Lueshi play on and off throughout this game's life cycle, and you know this is like definitely the cleanest I've seen her play. And I'm really happy to see it.
Yeah, it's clean, it's confident. Oh no, of course, right as I say that, gets the DP baited. Basically a perfect, but still, Lueši's a veteran fighting game player. Like, not fazed by those kind of rounds. Like, all right, we're getting the game plan in case in point. Already past Sham in the corner, getting the corner combo, and yes, spending the DP, keeping the other two cooldowns for the utility. So smart. Didn't want to burn it like last time. EX dive kick uses the rush conversion. Okay, I think that was a miss last time we saw them on stream. That was something you called out. Nice to see the awareness. Once again, Lueshi working on the perfect right now. Blocking the air-to-air. Sham is finally able to get something rocking. Safe overdrive.
I think it was a really good call out, especially didn't have like a lot to convert off there, but having the OD on deck would have kept him safe from chip, but doesn't matter. Lueshi finds the right hit and is now on set point.
I don't know. Even if... No, I'm not even going there. Too soon. Sham still got a chance here, going to the corner. He needs one more round to tie this up, and is in a great position to do that. Probably gonna have to watch out for the jump out. Yeah.
I think the big things in this set that Lueshi has been really consistent with, and have probably taken this over for them, is just a general amount of really good patience in the corner, not willing to like overcommit to a defensive option, just willing to block it out. And then understanding when and where to block out and observing pressure. We saw like some really good jump outs and just general use of resources to get out. And then once Lueši's back on the offense or like back at medium range, their game plan starts back up and it's dangerous.
Super dangerous. Even stuck in the corner. Oh.
Yeah, I was gonna say, speaking of super dangerous, that confirmed into the rush. Lueshi in the corner uses the teleport to get out, and now Sham has to be careful. A bad hit is dead.
Overdrive is almost gone too. You're not gonna last the rest of the game. It doesn't matter. Super.
Yeah, calls it out, closes out. Lueshi going up 2-0 over Sham.
Yo, so our grand finals is gonna be AdorableDragon versus Lueshi, who, if I remember correctly, beat. I think we saw that matchup in the Swiss portion, and I think that is Lueshi's only loss? Question mark. Was it against AdorableDragon? I gotta check that. Hang tight.
I believe you're correct.
Yeah, round 2. 2-0, no less, too. Yeah, wow. All right. Okay, so before we get into that, though, we got something else we got to watch first. That's going to be Leon Ultra versus Sham. Sham stays in the hot seat. Going to have to face off against Vira. So talk to me about this matchup, Seth, because I feel like Vira gets some kind of like weird matchups against Shotos. And by weird, I mean weird on both sides.
So I play a little bit of Vira just because I think that character's cool, even if she's not traditionally like the archetype I would play. What I will say though is that I don't think this is necessarily going to strictly come down to the character matchup. One of the things that we have seen Leon really run to town with throughout this entire bracket, and something that's probably, I'm going to say the phrase carried, but I don't mean that they are carried. But their willingness to exploit someone else's knowledge checks has done a lot of work in this bracket.
Oh, yeah.
And if I have to bet money, that's probably what this is going to come down to.
Betting money, you say, huh?
Yeah.
No, I'm not doing that this week.
How well did it go for you last time?
Hold on. Let me check my record. Not well. Not well.
Man.
Well.
Like, I'm sorry, bro. Like, I'm the like.
Sorry, I deserve it. It's okay.
Like, I'm the Kakagurui final boss, and you're like that dude who gets his life savings taken as like an off-screen event.
Yeah.
And, like,
oh yeah. I'm the backstory.
And like filler episode, so you know, you are barking up the wrong tree.
Oh, I'm any one of random one-off character in Burn Notice. That's like, man, my wife just died, and I got robbed by these gangsters. That's crazy. I have no. Yeah. I don't know. Burn Notice is my guilty pleasure show. An objectively bad show, but I love it. It's amazing. Anyway,
it's all right. We all have our like questionable content show that we like in discomfort. I understand.
Oh yeah. Oh, it's. I love it so much. It's wild.
My comfort show, unfortunately, is not of questionable content, but it being my comfort show is the thing that's questionable.
All right. Anything you want to share, or is that not a stream?
Big Twin Peaks enjoyer here.
Okay, I'm not familiar, so I got no context there. Sorry.
You should watch Twin Peaks.
I'm gonna have to, I guess, now.
Leon not starting slow immediately into the 214H, into the DP. Has the corner exactly where he wants to be. Feinting really well with the 214M, especially as like kind of a fake meaty to bait DP. I really like the aggression I'm seeing from Leon, but has to be careful. This is where things get tricky. Unfortunately, don't see a follow-up from Sham, but has the corner now, is exactly where he wants to be. Leon able to get into the install, busts out, but catches the funny guy interaction with the jump U. This set is explosive. I love it.
And both of these characters are so explosive too, and we've seen both of them like kind of show off what they're capable of throughout this bracket. So I'm super excited to see who takes this.
Gets the knockdown into Luminera, finds the hit. I don't think this is dead, but it's real close.
Yeah, it's gonna be super close. Set it up, yeah, recognized overhead, easy. Looks like actually got hit by the beams raw there. I'm not really sure. Maybe I saw that wrong. But
I'd have to rewatch it, but we ain't got time for that. With the way these two are playing, like, brother, I'm on the edge of my seat.
I love how they both did round start, instant neutral jump. It's like choreographed dancers just, oh man, back down. That was, I like that way more than I should have.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh man.
You know, having finally kind of established, like, putting the fear of God into the Sham after those 214 or the 214H and swinging right after, has the corner very early on. This is a good position.
Yeah, able to find install too. Oh, bait it! All right.
Sham finding some signs of life, calls out the MDP. Good awareness.
I like the recognition go for the close medium and not the close heavy too. I don't think you have enough time to actually get the close heavy, or it's tighter timing. So good recognition. Sham definitely knows this matchup.
That's the corner.
Oh, brother.
Far H, unfortunately, no confirm on it. Had the extra frames from the counter hit, but now has to be careful.
I feel like if you're gonna swing at that range, like you might as well just bump yourself again, you know?
Yeah, and especially, I'm pretty sure Leon had Scarlet Oath up, so could have just gone into the -1 plus frames. So,
Yeah.
or sorry, the -1 into the guessies. But at this point, Leon's been treating those things like plus frames this entire game.
Yeah, hell yeah. All right, Sham answers back. Man, I have to come back there. Still down. Yeah, no, gets the hit. Not a huge
this
conversion.
has been a really back and forth set between these two. For as much as like every single one of these comes down to a couple of funny stuff.
And there's the Scarlet Oath. All right, Landon, mid-screen, 2U. Ever since you said how good 2U was, I feel like I've been looking at it closer and going, I mean, you're so good.
Bro, her 2U is so good, it's a meme.
It's pretty good. There's the super. This might kill. This might be dead. Oh, no.
That's dead, yeah.
That's crazy. The big damage combo. Okay. Oh, all right. We got the copy pasta popping off in chat. All right, here it is. Let's go. It's that time of night. Or afternoon if you're West Coast. All right, blocking the EX Scarlet Oath again. Frame trap with the TP. The Vira Classic and the air throw. Yo, that was so hype. Let's go. Great whiff punish, though. Missing the light confirm. Oh, we've seen Sham, like, hit those very consistently. Uncharacteristic drop. Still able to find their way out of the corner. Almost whiff punishes the with universal overhead there, but it was not to be. All right. Nice
Leveraging plus frames really well. Leon finds the throw, now has the corner. Raw SBA pop off.
There it is. Back throw. Get the side switch. Okay, that is definitely an answer. I didn't know that worked there. All right, let's go, Sham. Wow, that actually stuffed the Scarlet Oath. You do not see that every day. That is fast. Going for a DP of their own. Yeah, I like the thought right there, but this is like, y'all are both 1 DP away. Or 2L. Belial 2L coming in clutch once again.
Yeah, we saw that when we saw that earlier from one of Sham's other sets where he was just perfectly fine to sit there and use 2L to kind of just be a space tool and close it out. So really good awareness, especially in kind of the grabs and Leon's pressure.
Going for the whiff punish, and it looks like got stuffed. Try to follow up after the 5H got blocked. Interesting. Oh, no. Yeah, okay, knows the punish. Here we go. All right. Wall bounce just barely gets it. I love it.
Ooh, this routing, I really like it.
And able to get the install, too. But once again, Sham is so good at finding those wake-up 2Ls.
Mashing out, and this is a bad position for Leon to be in, because a really good confirm into SBA is all Sham needs to close this out and take it home. Instead, spins the rush, has the corner.
I think that was the right call, honestly. You're not quite throw range. Command grab might kill, actually, and we have not seen Sham really use that thing yet.
I think with as liberal as Leon is with those DPs, the command grab is maybe a little bit of a liability.
That's fair, yeah. Regular throw working out just great, though. Sham taking it 2-0 over Leon Ultra, solidifying 3rd place.
It's first to 3.
Oh, no!
Oh, brother.
He moved me. Oh, he's so good.
See, I was about to say the exact same thing, and then I didn't. So thank you for, like, protecting me from my own dumbassery.
Hey, I'm here for you, Seth. Anything you need, I got you.
You got $50?
No, I don't, actually. Sorry. No cash policy, I mean, I'll say.
It sounds like you don't got me when I need you.
Anyway, Sham spinning the rush, gets these plus frames, runs face first into the MDP right here.
Yeah,
I
really like the MDP after that raw rush. Really good, just kind of like safe-ish call out. We've only seen Sham spot dodge it once, and I think that was just because it was super obvious. So Leon's still like letting it rip.
Yeah, Sham, I don't know. Sham is consistently finding these hits and consistently adjusting to any sort of deviation that Leon Ultra does. Like, able to take a round off like some kind of adjustment. Sham instantly goes back. Install, though, this is traditionally where we've seen Leon bring these back.
Oh, unfortunately, gets clipped by the 2M into the far H. Not a whole lot of confirm off of it, but now Sham has to really be careful. This is a bad position to be in. Luminera out, goes for the overhead setup, doesn't get it, but delayed mash out from Sham, taking this to set point.
Yeah, it looks like Leon Ultra was looking for the TP right there. And just fuzzy mash beats your waiting, I guess.
Yeah, absolutely. And Belial 2L is such a nasty button.
Yeah, that is actually broken.
The only character in this game with 2 5-frame normals, and he lets you know about it.
He do be doing that, that's true.
You do be doing that.
Alright, spamming the DP right here, running into it once again. Getting the crouch confirmed, let's go! Alright, super, yeah, there it is. Get that install, get your win condition. Layer a couple throws, I like that. Haven't really seen, like, the last couple DPs that Sham has attempted have gotten, like, baited or whiffed. So it doesn't surprise me that they've started to shore up a little bit here.
Finds the hit. Dang, are we really gonna... Catches the delay spot dodge. Now Leon using the aerial 5H, or 5-6H to control it. Finds the hit, closes it out.
All right, we got a game. Leon Ultra keeping things interesting. Not going to get completely washed by Sham. We're
Oh, God. The entire chat's like, yo, Leon loves to reverse 3-0. And I'm just like, in my heart, I'm like, oh, man, I'm so scared.
Yeah.
But Sham has the corner exactly where he wants to be with sufficient life lead too. Just kind of has to wait for Leon to overextend, and that's all it's going to take to close the set out. Speaking of, I think this is it.
Yeah, it is. It is looking like it. SBA, absolutely. Sham just answered right back.
Don't even need... Doesn't even need the animation there. Calls it out, lets it cook, and win.
Didn't want it anyway, you know? Anyway. 2H, ooh, alright. 2H kind of like whiff punish the Jags. That was kind of nice.
Finds the hit.
Crouch confirm once again. Got to get the wall bounce here. Building 50. Oh no, Sham's building that 50 meter, and Leon's just going straight into that install.
This is a thing we've seen from Leon pretty consistently throughout this tournament is, like, when he wins hard. Like, these are very, like, just steamrolls where everything works out. But the longer the set goes out, you know, I feel like a lot of his habits kind of start to get exposed. Excuse me, I apologize for not beating.
Oh, all right, well, hey, working out there. Once again, going to final round. Leon Ultra on the verge of tying this up.
And I think Leon's kind of cued into that too, is like the second he gets the momentum, he's able just to run with it. But Sham, playing really well defensively, uses the DP to catch the far L. And I really like that DP from Sham too, because that far L was largely meant to jail him in that setup. And now, kind of taking the pace back, has to be really careful. MDP is on there, goes for the meaty spot to call it down, gets hit by the wake up overhead.
Interesting. All right. All right. So no meter from Leon Ultra. Probably not going to build anything of substance here.
Has to be really Leon does have to be really careful too, especially with how he cancels, because Leon can reaction, easy input, and oh, is it?
That's it. All right. All tied up, 2 apiece. Leon Ultra, according to chat, does like those reverse 3-0s.
Oh god, we're really doing this, huh?
We're really doing this. We're going all the way. Oh, okay. Big jump in here though. Sham, when Sham is able to find control. Yo, what? Again? These, like, throw baits. I don't know if they're throw baits or recognition of run-up throw, but Leon Ultra is closing with them right now. These universal overheads are on.
Also, chat, thank you for letting me know. As a fellow Thamer gaming, I would feel bad if I kept getting that wrong.
So I definitely appreciate that. Infamous for just switching.
Let's say what I also appreciate is the disrespect on that meaty overdrive. Leon feeling themselves.
Yeah, sometimes you got to do it. Oh no, just barely doesn't get the link there. I would have popped them off if they went off that. That would be clean.
Finds the hit too. Now this is where Leon has gotten so much work out, especially using like Luminera and the aerial 6H. But oh, so unfortunate. I think if that had fully gotten through and gotten the hit, that would have killed. But Leon on set point, running it back. Good lord.
That was clinical patience right there. I wasn't sure what Sham was going to go for with the jump, but Leon was ready. And now this is set point. So Sham's got to put 2 in a row, or that is it. They're done for the night.
Yeah, Leon working really hard to make this count. Excellent play. Handing it right back to them with the media OD. I love it. And Leon is basically in a position to win. A single hit confirm into the proper hit, and doesn't have the corner now. Has to be a little bit more careful, but DP's the run in. I love it.
Interesting. Okay, so OD's off the table now. Install, kind of worth it. It was bleeding out anyway. But Sham's got a chance. Oh, no. Breaks the throw. Rush to continue the pressure here. Bait. Yeah, we know how to bait those. Okay. So full auto combo. No super.
I don't think, yeah, I was about to say the scaling on this means it's not going to hit, but finds the command throw for the first one in the game. It doesn't even go for the H command throw. Hits it with the regular and finds the hit.
I think that's what we saw in the switch portion too. Like went for like MRL or whatever it was, just on wake up, and it worked. Good stuff. All right.
And speaking bluntly, his Belial's L and M command grabs are just garbage. So the confidence to use that correctly is just, I love it from Sham.
Yeah, gonna have to get it cooking a little faster here though. Leon still back to the corner, not in install yet, so has a chance. Leon, no, that's dead. Oh, that's dead. Oh goodness. All right, so Sham in the 11th hour shuts down the reverse 3-0, taking a 3-2 over Leon Ultron to secure third place. That was closer than it probably should have been though.
Yeah, clutch composure from clutch composure from Sham in that. One of the big things we saw was Leon really leveraged just kind of the runaway train momentum in those last 2 games to take it over. I said it earlier because we saw that a lot of the sets that Leon won, they specifically would get a hit early or get a command throw early and immediately be in install and just run game. Mm-hmm. But Sham, willing to kind of play the long game in this, confident blocking it out, manages to, in the last minute, turn it around, get early hits in, and turn that momentum against Leon. Just excellent awareness and excellent adaptation from Sham.
I thought it was going to be a run back, to be honest. The way things were going, yeah. I thought we were going to see the reverse 3-0.
Oh, it was incredible. I also, just a quick, I do want to apologize to Leon, the chat, and everyone else. Let me know. I apologize for getting your pronouns wrong.
Yeah, sorry about that. Appreciate the correction.
Real quick, before we drop into finals, one last call out for the Matcherino. Sitting very pretty at 182. But, we still got sponsor requests, a bunch of them. And, of course, open to donations if anyone wants to get us to top 6, help us pay out everybody that made it to the elimination cut. But on that note...
It's Lance time.
It is Lance time.
Yeah.
This is Lance Bubs.
And this is the run back. We saw the 2-0 from...
I don't think I've ever seen this matchup, so I'm curious to see what chicanery is going on here.
We saw it like an hour ago.
Wait, what?
Adorable Dragon won 2-0.
Adorable Dragon and beat Lueshi 2-0 on stream. Yeah.
Time is not real.
Yeah, no, time's a flat circle, so I don't blame you for not remembering that. It's all good. Talking about TV shows though, True Detective season 1. That's the stuff.
Shame about
this is first to 3.
I was just thinking that. Thank you.
But I see the chat and they're like, we got to end PNW, and like the only way we're gonna end PNW is if all of them graduate.
That's so true though. Congratulations, you played yourself. Oh, max range to you. Okay. Lueshi, and you could see Lueshi's carrying that confidence over we saw in the last game. This is what I want to see from Lueshi.
And I'm really excited to see kind of Lueshi's adjustments in this because, early on that was like that one of the early rounds, hadn't run into it, but Lueshi has been fighting through and carving their path like throughout this entire bracket, and I'm curious to see like what the adaptations here. But Adorable Dragon taking a very quick lead.
One thing I do want to see more of from AdorableDragon, and we kind of called this out last time I played, is when you, especially when you're going for double overhead and you're committing to both hits, do close heavy after. You get so much more damage from that rather than going to that auto combo. Oh, wow. All right, able to cancel on the Rekka. I love that. Meaty overdrive. Yeah, that is an incredibly powerful setup. Late on the button, though, and a little too early on the 2U. Had the right idea there. Spacing might have been off a little bit, too.
But, oh, AdorableDragon going for the early turbulence. I think Lueshi was maybe trying to call it out, but got hit with the charge. We've seen that.
Oh, yeah, the tech. Okay, go for the reset. Okay, throw bait. Yeah. Very interesting.
Oh, gets the hit and just, I think, immediately convert it, or like bet on converting into the, or just going into turbulence, so.
Yeah, that's the unfortunate part about this playstyle is there's definitely moments where you're like, oh, I could hit confirm that. Oh, I should have comboed off that. It's like, well, that's, you know, you got to kind of just blow past that if you're committed to that playstyle. Ah, yeah, there it is. All right, good awareness from Lueshi. Punishing the throw right there. Now has the corner. Oh, that is so hard to deal with. Good stuff from AdorableDragon. We'll reset again. I do love that AdorableDragon is willing to like slow down the pace at full screen, just like take a breather.
Yeah, I think I think it's actually a really good set of decision making and like how AdorableDragon has run this set, because we'll see like take a lead or just, you know, if a situation doesn't go right, AdorableDragon is willing to like kind of back off, reassess, and maybe even use the DX214H to control space, or sorry, 236H to control space and like get stuff in, which is a really good tactic to have against Bubs. Oh, goes in for it. AdorableDragon goes to do the 2H to check the run in, but gets hit with the SBA.
That was a close-ass first game, though, I'm not going to lie. Good stuff from both players. AdorableDragon definitely left some damage on the table, but I think that is just something that comes with the territory. You can't necessarily bank on that, but I don't know, a couple more optimizations, and that could have gone different. But Lueshi played that so clean.
Absolutely.
DP, there it is. All right. Looking for the Delta leap right here. Oh,
yeah, gets caught on the black flies coming down. Now Lueshi still having the pressure to go in.
Wow, rare footage of Bubs 2H actually getting punished by a jump in. I don't think I've ever seen that before.
Finds the hit, starting to get the corner. Lueshi barely dodging death there, especially with how high that far H hits.
Yeah, absolutely. Very scary. Finding the spot to overdrive of their own, that is not going to hit. You might die from that. No, that's dead. Never mind. What am I saying?
Yeah, no, that is dead.
Woo! All right. She put another one up on the board. AdorableDragon is keeping every single one of these rounds interesting. And I feel like in a first to three, that is going to make a very big deal once we get into these later games. I'm wondering if we'll start to see the mental damage start to take a toll on Lueshi.
But yeah, I'm really curious to see how this set, because this is a complete inverse of their original game too.
Yeah, absolutely. Lueshi looking kind of unstoppable right now, I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, Lueshi's confidence in this has been incredible, and just the ability to make specific hits. Gets the anti-air far H, now has the corner. Doesn't spend the 236H just in case, but really good awareness, and now has the corner, gets the follow-up. Excellent job from Lueshi. Good point, goes for the turbulence.
Oh, this is a long road to come back from if you are AdorableDragon, but this is how you start right here. Backshift, yup, good stuff. If you're AdorableDragon, you got to at least be thinking about chip right now. Oh, here we go. So again, close heavy, Gorilla Blade, SSBA would have at minimum put AdorableDragon.
This is going to be heartbreaking. Oh, goes for unfortunate. That's the rough thing about Lance, especially if you let him get out, is a single knockdown means you're blocking different fireball mix-ups and just having to really contest him. And unfortunately, Lueshi just blocked wrong 6 times in a row.
That's how this matchup goes sometimes. It sucks, but
that's playing Lance. Like sometimes you are just incorrect 3 to 4 times in a row.
There it is. Oh my goodness, moving around the dive kick. Yeah, Lueshi started to get a read on some of these movement options, though.
Absolutely. The small counter adjustments from Lueshi are, I think, would have been really taking this set in their favor. Oh, unfortunate. Committed to the 5L after the 2L and got hit for it. AdorableDragon taking game 2.
All right, we got a game, one apiece. While we're waiting for round 3 to pop in there, Boston, we just got a raid from Boston Ploobi, and they actually have some codes left in their match arena if y'all want to help out with them. It's only 6 left, but if we get a couple people in there to help out, they're good folks. And they just wrapped up a like weeks-long rant on BBCF. So anyway, back to this. Back to some Granblue. So you called that out earlier for Bubs' both sides hitting ass DP. That's the power of it right there.
Yeah, I really like Bubs DP for that, especially in terms of like a control option. Like even if you get crossed up, like as long as you're willing to like consistently hit the cross up, which this is a game with easy inputs, it's not that hard. You know. And it being on Bubs's never mind. Like I was looking at the cooldowns, and I was like, it being on Bubs's back cooldown is like, oh, that's really good. You just have to block.
So that should have been an air unblockable, but I think AdorableDragon rightly realized I'm a little too late to hit that close. I'm going to go for a mix-up. Yeah.
Lueshi starting to find their footing again.
Oof. This is the back and forth I want from our finals. All right, let's go. Oh no, whiffing the dive kick? So this matchup's funny. If Bubs does not EX dive kick at certain ranges and you up back, you can actually punish with close heavy on your own landing. It's very funny. Absolutely. Yo, that was a god tier 236H. I cannot believe that.
Yeah, that's like the 236H there was just the soldier knives meme, like Lance sleeping at night.
Yes, definitely. Oh man. All right, there's the overdrive. AdorableDragon. Back in the driver's seat right here. Yeah, you got to overdrive right there. Not mess around with the left, right.
Give them a taste of their own medicine. Not willing to go down. But Lueshi, unfortunately, getting hit by the cross-up coming down, and then now just... Oh!
Ow.
It's the counter hit turbulence into the combo. Doesn't get a lot off of it, but still calls that, or punishes the point-blank karma there.
Yeah, I think that was a misinput. I think that was easy input DP that should have come out, but instead the cross-up made karma, and then obviously AdorableDragon punished that instantly. No 2H, yeah, don't risk it on the Bubs JU. Cross-up again. Wow, gets counter hit, set it up, and yeah, there's the DP, okay. Overdrive back at you.
Oh, goes for it. Unfortunately, wasn't what he needed. Lueshi making things close with a single button hit confirm into SBA or SSB. Good lord. Has to be careful though. AdorableDragon doesn't have meter right now, but has every cooldown they need and can definitely leverage them if they need it.
Oh my goodness! Did you see that downtown hitting to you? Incredible.
I did. Unfortunately, Lueshi misjudged the spacing on the 2L close L far L string. Gets mashed out of it. Lueshi and AdorableDragon now up 2-1.
Oh, there it is. Yeah. All right, getting under the Lancelot 2 close M, low key a decent anti-air in certain situations, working out very nicely right there. Love the Terps to get around the best fireball in the game.
I really like AdorableDragon's 2U usage in this set. They've been really good at kind of like catching a small overextension from AdorableDragon or like using it right in ranges where they want to throw something out and just clipping it before it sets up. Uses the turbulence to beat the wake up OD. AdorableDragon kind of starting to make up the life deficit very quickly. Counters with popping OD of their own.
That's Lueshi's overdrive timer gone too.
I really like that. Went for the 2H anti-air. Didn't get it, and then converted into 214L.
Trying to maximize all the damage there. Holding it, gambling, everything, but it didn't work.
No, I understand why that happened. AdorableDragon has a game to give, was in a situation where if that hit, it would have won, and has all of those that he's gone for, or all of those that they've gone for, hit.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, for sure. Here we go. All right. Hits by the cross-up, DP back at you. Good recognition, not close enough to really get a follow-up on that, so rip the DP. And there's that Delta Leap again. All right, Adorable Dragon. Getting some mileage off that tonight.
Oh god, there's like a dark part of me. Every time I see that Lance Delta Leap off the wall, I'm like, we need to show these people what Ushi does. They would have so much fun.
Oh yeah,
goes for the funny punish on block Turbulence, and Adorable Dragon spot dodges it, gets the punish, and now has the corner.
I think. Whoa! So smart.
I've never seen that interaction. There was a part of me that was like, what if that confirms?
That would be crazy, and there it is.
But it doesn't matter. Nice or not, Adorable Dragon manages to close it out and is now on tournament point.
Yeah, so normally the way to beat that that Fireball Loki from Lancelot is either DP or do a super, but Overdrive beats that. It is an absurdly strong setup.
Yeah, it's that, like, just excellent awareness.
All right, stuck in the corner right here. Lueshi can tie this up. That is well on their way to doing it. This is
Colin Bob Ross, happy little accidents. The attempt to deal with the turbulence from Adorable Dragon, and then just getting the falling jump in from Lueshi is just chef's kiss, man.
Adorable Dragon's leaving too much damage on the table. I think this is going to be a Lueshi. Yeah, I was going to say.
Absolutely. Lueshi tying it up. I think we're going to last game, last round. I'm feeling it.
Yeah, no, we definitely are. I'm with you there. I'm also feeling that.
I was gonna say, name a better pair. WASD Grand Finals in last game, last round. We see it in the open. We're seeing it now.
Oh yeah, you need to. We see going for these like kind of cheeky resets of the throws, not able to like really confirm these counter hits they're getting. That's unfortunate. Still gets the double overhead now, and we're going most of the way to the corner.
Adorable Dragon drops that cooldown, but Lueshi, really good awareness, does the jump back into the EX dive kick out, and now has the OD, has everything they need.
Oh, I think close heavy would work right there, but I definitely understand why you'd be concerned about pressing. Still, Adorable Dragon in a phenomenal position. Yeah! Oh, only got the second hit. A little harder to confirm, but that's not going to matter. That is a hit.
Adorable Dragon not even needing to go for the funny stuff. Gets the EX Rekka confirm and closes it out. Now on tournament point.
Yeah, there it is. All right, get that Fireball Loki side switch. Okay, just keep in the corner. Sweep again. Like you called that out earlier. Adorable Dragon's 2U usage, like getting all the whiff punishes with this right now.
Yeah, absolutely. It's one of the things that I think has been really important in kind of retaking the momentum in this set, is anytime that Lueshi will really start to get going, what happened is like Adorable Dragon will be like right outside of the range where something happens, sees it whiff, 2U, just calls it every time. Puts this up, guess for game.
Bro.
And you guessed wrong. I really like that. The double turbulence and catches the overhead on the way down. Excellent, excellent, excellent.
Yeah, that was mighty clean. Adorable Dragon is your champion. 3-2. Low-key, like, great game against Lueshi. Shout outs to Lueshi. Big thanks for rolling through. Really, really good to see you you playing the game again and back to I'm pretty comfortable saying back to old form. I don't know. Lueshi was cooking tonight.
That was a jank interaction at the end. It looked like it crossed up.
Yeah, right?
And that's the thing. That's this nasty thing about Lance Turbulence, and especially about some of his like Delta Leap corner shenanigans. Is his far end or his jump M is so deceptive in the way that it looks. It's definitely a cross up, but it never looks like it.
So low key, Adorable Dragon could have killed off that combo. I think if you just do Rekka 4 and don't finish it, you can get close H in the corner, and probably could have spent what do you call it, rush in there for a little extra damage. Not sure if it would have been enough to kill, but definitely would have coaxed a little more out. Either way, good stuff though. Always nice to see a fellow Lance player make it happen. So shouts out, well played.
Absolutely.
Yeah, thank you to everybody who came out. These are every other week, so the next one is not this coming Sunday, but the Sunday after. Other stuff coming up. Granblue wise, on Wednesday we have our open bracket, 8 p.m. At the end of the month, we have offline Granblue in NYC. So April 29th, we'll have our monthly offline running 6 games this time. So we're running Uni, Granblue, Exerd, Lumina, Strive, and DNF. That's always a good time. And we've got pop bonuses based on how many people show up. So if you're in the area, definitely come out.
Still got any of that coffee kicking around?
No, we actually finished it all. I'm shocked, but we actually managed to finish it all.
Yeah,
Y'all talking about it. Say y'all talking about it so much. Like I have a 12 pack in my house now.
Yeah.
It's infectious, man. It also helps that like that caramel flavor is like 100 calories and tastes incredible.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of the mocha. I'm not gonna lie. It sustained me on many a morning. I was too lazy to make real coffee.
Man, if they ever put out the sea salt caramel, I'm cooked.
that does sound really good. I haven't had that one.
Dude.
Oof.
I have an extreme soft spot. I have a soft spot for sea salt caramel and chai tea. So if either of those get a flavor, it's over, man. GG's.
What else is coming up? Oh, Melty tomorrow. We have our last normal bracket in the season before the LCQ. So if you're a fan of Type Lumina, definitely stop by tomorrow at 8 p.m. I will have the tour website updated by then. I promise. I swear. It's been a long time coming. I missed the last couple of brackets, but I'll have it updated. Thursday, we've got Blaze Blue. Ryer's going to be hosting it also at 8. Sunday, we have Uni at 5. And I think that's pretty much everything. We are going to have a first one bracket on Friday, but I'm not sure what game.
I have an idea.
What's your idea?
All right, hear me out. Hear me out.
Marvel versus Capcom.
Oh,
Infinite.
wait, we were talking about Marvel 2.
Yeah.
That's what we were talking about. So it'll probably be Marvel 2. I just got to get that set up and make the sign-up link. So,
oh, damn it. I have to work that night. I'm so upset.
That sucks. Oh.
Join the Discord if you want to be pinged for any of these things. Yeah, Marvel 2. Every Friday, Neo, I've been doing first to one single elim brackets. And I've just been picking whatever games I think will be fun. And chat suggested Marvel 2 after we did Plus R. So I think we're going to do Marvel 2 next Friday.
Hell yeah.
Marvel 2 verse to 1 is so nasty, man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Plus R was a lot of fun.
Let me see who's streaming.
Ryer. Viram too. Viram's playing some Final Fantasy.
Yo, put my boy Vira on.
I'm sending everyone to Majin Obama.
That's also acceptable. I need to see what his stream time is.
Yeah. But yeah, I will catch you all later. I'm gonna go get some food. Thank you again for coming out. If you got top 4, please make sure to join the Matcherino, and I will catch you all later.
Have a good night, everybody.
See ya.
Peace.
See ya.